Alright, welcome back everybody to the Dorkvision stream. If you want to watch this stream, we're here every Sunday night from 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to midnight. If you want to watch our Wednesday stream with our sister stream, that's the Rime of the Frost Maiden, and that's on Wednesdays from 7 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to find my books, they're on DriveThruRPG and the DM's Guild, and if you want to support me another way, you can do so at Patreon/NobleCrumpet. Find some goodies and stuff over there. With introductions out of the way, let's get back to the midst of combat. You guys were entangled with Tagal last week when the angel riding an alicorn just suddenly turned on all the angels. It turned out it was a Narzagon devil in disguise. You guys fought him, promptly wiped the floor with him, chased him even into the ethereal plane, and managed to not get trapped there, which is good, but not before getting attacked by an unknown force while everybody was in the material plane.
That wasn't fun.
You guys tracked down these unusual markings on the ground that seemed to, from your Arcana checks, banish a deity from the plane, at least for a while, not permanently. Not sure how to do with this. You guys kept going until you came upon a recent scene of carnage with another one of the banishment symbols etched into the ground. Thinking that there was still someone nearby, Mao ducked into hiding and found their hiding spot, they being carbon copies of yourselves, except much different looking.
They're more like Xeroxes.
Yeah, they were Xeroxes. There was a little fuzziness.
Little fuzziness, there's no colors, it's strictly toner.
For instance, Boom Crash seems to have... The anti-Boom Crash seems to have fully embraced Rixali. Zumasu seems to have a full-on snake head. Amon seems to still be wearing his mask. And nowhere, the copy of Mao has yet to be seen. Kind of like how ours has yet to see anything of this combat. Anywho.
So she's opposite because she's alive as opposed to being dead.
That's another
I'm-
good parallel there. Good one.
I'm currently visible on the floor.
It's like poetry. It rhymes. Right. Let's get back
Right.
to the midst of combat. It is Mao's turn. As we all know, Mao is not making death saves because she's not there. It is
Hate that.
enemy Rixali's chosen. I keep just calling it Rixali.
Call her the Chosen.
I know. I specifically gave them not you nicknames so I wouldn't confuse myself. And instead,
She's in my threat and melee range.
that's right. She is engaged with our friendly Zumasu, who I confused them for a second. All right. So she's within your melee range. What?
I have a
can she-
question. Is that the little wing symbol on our character token? Is that inspiration? The divine inspiration? I mean the bardic inspiration thing? I forget what that the
what the symbol on you guys is, or
yeah, like the
It means we're flying.
oh, is that it?
the wing symbol means you're flying. The
Okay.
spiky symbol, actually don't recall what that is. A lot of you have it. I think you're are you blessed?
I think so. I think that was blessed. Okay.
Oh yeah, from the angel. The snake lady.
Oh, I think you have inspiration still,
Bardic inspiration.
Yes. Bardic
Yeah.
inspiration. Okay, that's what it is.
but that's also weird because Alina has it.
Yeah.
It was creatures within sight, I thought.
No, it's
I can't remember what it was.
shit. Oh, Nelly. There's so many icons on these things, I do not remember what they are. I know what some of them are.
It's one of the things like I'll label them, and you just create too many labels, so they themselves become confusing.
Oh, was that the feast thing?
Beast
The,
thing?
the we don't we had the didn't we have the banquet things? We have the
Yes.
advantage on will.
It's Hero's
advantage
Feast.
on
Yeah,
we have
but
advantage on will saves and are immune to fear.
yeah.
That is
we'll-
exactly what it is. You are right. Zumasu,
Because Elena also ate it, because Zumasu made a point of feeding her.
you can
Yes.
feed so many people. Okay, got that out of the way. Zumasu, do you remember what the disadvantage sort of symbol is on you?
Oh, it's because remember I had died, so I still have -4 to my shit.
Ah, yes, that's it. Okay.
I'm in a bad time.
Yes.
We're all in a bad time.
Yeah.
We sure are.
This is me showing up to work with a hangover on a rush day type shit.
Ow.
Okay. Cool. Now that that's all set up, Zumasu, you just got blasted by anti-Broom Crash's Armor of Agathis, which
The
was
Chosen.
Yes, and I'm glad I had my armor to absorb some of that damage because I had hit them before.
She's going to use another Warlock slot. And she's going to use a bonus action. Rixali's chosen. Her sort of shadows that are ebbing around her dark robes flare, and you can see these various shadow demons kind of start swirling around her, little tiny, almost imp-like creatures, and it empowers her attacks. She casts Spirit Shroud. Huzzah! And this is being cast as a 5th level spell, of course. Every 2 slots above 3rds. Okay, so she deals an extra 2d8 damage with each of her attacks against creatures within 10 feet of her. It's going to be extra, we'll say cold damage. No, we'll say necrotic. That's more flavorful. And any creature that is touched by the damage cannot regain hit points. Alright, empowered with this new bonus action, she's going to go full ham on Zumasu with Eldritch Blasts.
Not fun. Fuck.
Alright.
How did you get a 30? God damn.
So a 20 doesn't hit you, I don't think, yeah?
No.
22 does. 31 does. And so does 30.
Yep.
So that's going to be 3 hits for...
That's a lot of damage.
Okay. Doing math, 29. That's 29 damage. And then I need to do the extra damage, which is 6d8s.
It's necrotic.
This bonus damage is going to be necrotic. Do you have any resistances to that?
Nope. If it was cold, I would have.
Darn it. 27
I'm
is
not
the
for
necrotic
it.
damage.
But you're a paladin.
Fuck.
Paladins don't inherently get it to necrotic or anything. Maybe a subclass of some type, but not normally.
You're also pulled towards her. You're already there, and your movement speed is reduced by 10. But you're also aboard Dust Flicker, so that doesn't really matter. Rixali's Chosen is then going to fly out of range. Big, swooping, shadowy wings flap out from her back, seemingly made from pure energy.
How's she be flying?
I just told you, from wings of pure energy. She floats around out of the way, which is going to provoke an attack of opportunity. 1, 2.
Does Dust Flicker get one too?
Sure, if they want to use their reaction.
Yeah, sure. Wait, I keep... that is the right button. Yeah, that is the right button. Okay, 25 hits, I'm guessing, right?
Let me check.
This thing has more than 25 AC, damn. Ain't wearing no armor or nothing. 25 to hit?
Okay, she's going to use her reaction to do an entropic ward, so re-roll that.
Okay. I thought Entropic Ward just... was a different...
Yeah, no, that just imposes disadvantage. It's not a reroll.
Yeah, but I wouldn't just... Like, I'm not just going to say, I impose disadvantage, we'll take the 30, because you already rolled it. We're forcing you to do the reroll, and we'll take the first one. A 21 does still hit.
It's
so,
actually a 16.
Oh.
Or it's a 17, actually.
Is the minus?
Yep.
That does still just barely hit her. Her armor class is 17, thanks to her armor of shadows.
Okay, so that's going to be 15. Does she have any resistances to anything? Because that's going to be 15. Or what's this slashing there?
Well, we'll use the first roll, because that already rolled for damage.
Okay, no,
Which
I'm
is-
just trying to...
I'm going to check. Nope, she only has resistances to the psychic.
Another D6 of acid damage.
Okay.
So another 4 to that. So that's 25 from my hit, and Dust Flicker's going to just see if he can get a cheap shot.
She no longer has the armor of Agathis, so you don't take any recoil.
And Mr. Dust Flicker missed.
That is true. Okay, so Rixali's Chosen is moving 1, 2, 5, 10. We have a tool for this. Let's go there. Was there? Just do there to be safe. She flies up towards where Amon and the Blackguard of Dendar are fighting. Whew! That was a turn. Oh. I was like, finally, it's not my turn. No, that's still me.
Still your turn.
It's
You
a
made
me.
that-
That's my
Puppets.
old friend.
I know. It's confusing me just as much as it's confusing you all. It's not confusing you all, is it?
No.
No.
We're jacking off again.
Oh. All right. Let's... the spiritual weapon, that only moves 20 feet, yes? That's how far that can move.
Yes, I believe so. Well,
Well,
let me check. Let me double check, but it moves very slowly.
double check that while I consider further actions. That'll work.
Yeah, 20 feet.
Okay, 20 feet. Well, that can at least get to Zumasu. The spiritual weapon flies towards our friend Zumasu, hiding under Dusk Flicker. Let's make an attack. 33 hits for 7 force damage.
Yeah.
That's right. Well,
Are you down?
he is down.
I'm down.
Okay.
Let's just float on over here on the magic carpet.
Okay.
To be fair, I did take like 59 damage last round, so
No, you'll be resurrected. I just had a plan, but I need to abort the plan now. So,
You also have
Ah.
a magic carpet. Don't forget you can move pretty fast.
well, I had to disengage. Without, I
Yeah.
don't want to take a attack opportunity from 2 creatures.
If you're able to just bonus action me up, you can still do other stuff or something.
Exactly. Well, yeah. Hold on. Yeah, I should be able to do something. Go ahead, Chris. It's not gonna interrupt your turn.
Okay. Let's do a good old-fashioned light on Amon. I'm gonna have you make a Constitution saving throw.
All right, yeah, we'll do that. Okay. Okay. That's a bad Constitution save. That's gonna deal a shit ton of damage at the same time.
Do feasts give advantage on things?
Wait, it's necrotic damage, so I take half anyway. So I'll just tank it. I'm not gonna burn the inspiration for this.
Okay. Then your body starts to wither in a somewhat familiar sort of
Feels
transfer
good.
of energy. Yeah, you're used to protecting your body from this energy as you channel it, but this time it is ravaging your body. Thankfully, your innate resistances are used to this sort of thing, and you only take 23 damage. From the blight, the
Feels good.
the masked creature aboard the flying carpet, holding out his hand towards Amon and withering him, turns towards Rixali and just kind of seems to be communicating with Rixali's chosen. They just seem to be talking telepathically for a moment before turning back to the fight. Ends his turn.
This is a how do you like it sort of thing, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
We're a pain in the ass to fight. We know this. I
Okay.
don't like it being rubbed in.
Amon, you're surrounded on like 3 sides.
Okay, am I physically surrounded? That's another thing I need to know.
This
Actually,
guy, this guy's technically adjacent to you. It's just been weird because of the thing, but he needed
Yeah.
to attack you last turn, so he would technically be adjacent.
Okay. So the double attacks are inbound. In that case, I'm going to do this. I'm going to spend key point to, as a bonus action, engage the disengage thingamajig. So I'm not gonna take any more whatever. Secondly, in that case, I think I'm just going to go straight forward. What's the carpet speed? 40 feet?
60,
60.
right?
I don't have the carpet stats, so that's why.
60 feet.
Small 160.
Ah, okay.
Small one
okay.
60.
Yeah, okay. In that. Hold on. I need to check my spell list because I need to see if I have AoE healing. I don't think I do, but just wanted to make sure. All right. Hold on. I need to check mass cure wounds. Okay, let's see. Stat 30 feet radius. So if I do it here, is that enough for 30 feet for Boom Crash and Zumosu? Now, let me check. Okay. All right. How do I delete this line?
Let it go.
Delete.
If you click somewhere, I think.
Oh, okay, I got it. Okay, in that case, since I used my bonus action disengage, I'm going to use my regular action to do mass cure wounds. So, mass cure wounds. That's going to be 3d8 plus my spellcasting modifier, so 3d8 plus 5. So I'm going to.
Are you able to target the angel lady as well with that, or is she too far away?
No,
She's dead. So take the horse.
Yeah, the horse, Zumasu, Elena, Boom Crash. Those are the. I mean, I guess I could target Mao, but I don't think it's going to do anything, and myself. So.
Yeah.
I thought the lady was bleeding out. That's why I was wondering.
No, she's dead. Look at the X.
Bug.
But there's
X.
the one blue though that's up there. So that was a.
Well, either way, I
Saving
can't.
throw.
I can't reach her. Let's
Okay.
put it
Yeah,
that way.
can't reach him. That's fine.
Okay.
So I've been rolling her death saves in private, if you recall, but it's been a few rounds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
So everyone heals. Sorry, my rolls are pathetically fucking low, apparently. So
No
everyone
effort,
heals-
but thank you
everyone
for the
heals
heals.
11. Actually, no. Zumasu doesn't heal 11. He heals.
Full, right?
Yeah,
Max.
yeah. So 29. You heal 29.
I can take a hit. Thanks,
Yep.
buddy.
That is the end of my turn. Sorry it took so long.
No, I understand. You have to geometry wars yourself.
Yeah, believe me, I'm taking just as long with my turns. Speaking of which,
Ugh.
You son of a bitch.
Wow.
the Blackguard swings at Amon, who is able to deflect his blows as he disengages to heal. The riderless Dusk Flicker brings Zumasu back to heal. What does this guy do? I know he's pretty simple. He's a simple man. He smites and he fights. Okay. The anti-Zumasu turns towards our Boom Crash, and you see his eyes of his hooded cobra kind of face. His eyes turn this dark red and green, twisting fires, and you kind of lock your gaze with him. And need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Your mind is filled with swirling, frightening images.
Don't I have advantage or some plus to it
Yes,
because of
wisdom
hero
save.
speed?
Yeah.
You do. It is specifically against fear, and that is what he was trying to do to you. The fear quickly leaves you as you puff out your chest and your feathers frill. There's
we can't be frightened anyway.
no hero is going to go down this day.
I'm too pink for this.
We
I'm
also
too
can't be
pretty and
frightened.
I know. He tried to. He doesn't know that. Although he does turn to their resident translator. He turns towards their Rixali's chosen, who nods in agreement. She seems to be lowering her head in thought. And let's just engage with this Boom Crash. Unfortunately, that was an action. Unfortunately for me, the Dungeon Master. Just making sure. Okay. We are good. He's done. The Griffin will make an attack as well. Might as well. Dust Flicker's doing it, so might as well get in it. Okay. Goes after Boom Crash with its claws and misses with a natural 1. Boom Crash is able to duck out of the way. It goes to peck with its beak, but again, Boom Crash uses a simple wizarding ward to deflect it. Boom Crash, it is your turn.
So
Alina is on you, I think, as well.
yeah, she's sort of clinging to my back. She's gonna look at Amon and say, "Gerbil ball plan still a go?"
I mean, containing one's good. So
Okay. So
at the very least.
okay, so
Don't do that one, like the Harbinger of Suffering, because if he's a clone of me, he'll have the teleportation thing.
yeah, no, I was gonna do Black Art of Dendar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine.
See if
Okay,
you can get
so
the Griffin inside.
yeah, no, that was the plan, is to
Yeah.
trap them both into a gerbil ball. So, Jenks Wall of Force around these dudes, so they're no longer up in my grill.
Okay, it's a 10-foot diameter thing, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So, like that?
Yep.
Okay. Orb!
Orb.
Ooh.
Okay. And then I'm going to hold on. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Damn it.
You drew a very nice line.
I free-handed that shit. Okay.
I'll do it on the Etch a Sketch.
Okay. There is no such thing as cover. So
Ironically, staying behind the near the orb gets you cover.
Yeah.
yeah, so that actually is going to be what I do, is that I'm going to move to... Except the thing is that they're both spellcasters, and I'm pretty sure Negamau is somewhere up here. So
spellcasters means they need to see you. So you could still technically get covered by hiding behind the griffin because it's big.
My other suggestion is this: go
Mhm.
back down to the ground, because if you lose your concentration for flying, you're gonna plummet and take fall damage.
That's just a free move thing. That's a gift from the rod. I don't have to think about it. It's not
okay.
concentration.
Nice.
But the gerbil ball, that is concentration.
I
So-
say still go to the ground though, just in case shenanigans of being pushed out of the air, or you get knocked out and get a death hit from falling or something.
Okay, yeah,
I'm
Yeah,
just
that
doing the
makes
rest of
sense.
us on this
Yeah, because
side.
Bizarro Mao was using bows anyway, so projectiles anyway. So
Yes. Bizarro mouth.
yeah,
Oh, that's the fourth one. We got what is it? Shadow Boom Crash, Negazoo, Anti-Amon, and Bizarro Mao.
We'll go with
Rad.
this cannon.
Okay, so yeah, I guess Boom Crash is going to like pretty girl float land onto the ground and Sailor Moon this shit.
Yes.
Okay, you
Beautiful.
you pirouette towards the ground with your rod spinning in your hands, of course, because it has to be. It's
Mhm.
unable to be removed. You're on the ground. The Blackguard of Dendar and his griffin are clawing at the edges of the orb of gerbilification that he's been trapped in. The invisible force keeping him in. Ah! He hisses at you in anger. Anything else?
That's all I got. So, can I take out a healing gem?
Yeah, it's an item interaction.
Cool. I'm gonna take out a healing gem.
Right. You technically have a bonus action, and healing gems are allowed to be used as bonus actions.
I wasn't taking it out for me because I am pretty close to full. So I was taking it out so
I'm not
Elena
hungry.
could grab it.
Okay.
Elena's
So I'm
still
gonna
got
give it to
one.
Elena.
You hand it to Elena.
She got
And-
2 gems now.
Oh, she has 2? Then no, she doesn't get it. Fuck her.
She had one wrapped around like her collar or something like that, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
she had
then
like a
no,
little
I'm
satchel
gonna-
version.
Well, you could give her 2.
I mean,
I don't
the
want to
issue-
give her 2. Fuck her. These are
basically,
mine.
The issue is this, Chris. So having Elena administer a healing gem would take my bonus action, essentially, right? Is how we'd rule that.
yeah, because you have to direct her using a bonus action, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think for
Okay.
familiars.
Okay,
If they're doing
but I'm
something
just-
complicated other than, like, do the help action.
Yeah,
Oh.
so that's fine. I'm just trying to think of my action economy for stuff.
Oh, I'm gonna take out my potion. Fire resistance.
Okay.
Alright.
Take out
Smart.
this. And if that's it for your turn,
Yep.
then we'll go to somebody else's turn. I don't know
Yeah.
why the
Fuck that
thing pulled
person.
us over here. It's weird. Right? Let's
Grab the map at the
go.
same time, so I didn't see where it pulled.
Oh, that's fine.
I was moving around, just like watching everything up close, so I didn't see it.
I gotta read how this spell works. Hold on.
Hmm.
Okay. That's not gonna work. We'll not do that, obviously. Instead, we'll just go on and move. Let's do another Hell Smite attack as Nowhere reveals herself. And a green flamed arrow shoots out from the bushes, a different bush than it flew out from before, and it goes screaming towards Boom Crash, who has landed gracefully on the ground. Let's attack. Does a
Shield.
the entropic ward? Oh, you cast shield.
Yes.
Got it.
Reactions!
All right. That misses. No longer with advantage, she can make an additional attack. This one technically not apply. Oh! It will if she uses a bonus action to hide. Nowhere ducks into another bush. And tries to hide. Boom Crash. What is your passive?
Passive perception? It's 12. I'm pretty sure she can't. She can't be spotted by me. I'm pretty sure.
Well, she only got a 36, so we're gonna have to go with that. She jumps out from hiding to shoot again. And of course, does not hit. Well, does a 24 hit actually, because now she has advantage.
24
again.
would hit, yes.
Okay, even with the shield?
Yeah. It only adds 5, so yes, it does.
Okay. You take 21 damage. 10 of it is fire damage. And then sneak attack. Button. Where is
Yep,
it?
there it is.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that seemed low for Rogue.
Yeah.
How about 30 additional damage?
No 6. So what's the total?
51.
So 51? It's 51. Ow, that hurt.
Okay, but nowhere can't hide anymore. She is revealed.
Kill it.
Boomcash looks at her, uses Mao's true name, and says, "Come to me," telepathically.
What is the range on your telepathy?
It's if I can see her. If she's not hidden, I can see her.
Are you
So
sure?
I don't. Hold on. Let me see. I awakened mind. How do I do this?
It would be
30 feet. So no.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was pretty sure it was fairly low.
hmm
You try to reach
Yeah.
out to her mind, but it's just unreachable.
hmm
She is in audible distance, but
I don't
know
want to
if you
yell
wanna
Mao's
yell it
name.
out loud.
I don't want to risk that.
all right.
Talking
Uh,
is
with
free
that-
action.
with
Talking is
that-
free action.
With that, Anayuel makes another save. Make a note of that. Zumasu, it's your turn. You are awake, alert, alive, and enthusiastic.
So I kind of like I wipe off the jewel as I was leaning on top of Dust Flicker. Okay, what's the situation? Let's fly, Dust Flicker.
I knew you would come back to me, Master.
Really appreciate you. That way. Let me see. If this mouse like like our Mao, then maybe I have a shot at it. And I'm gonna cast Hold Person on the Mao. The
On their Mao.
on their Mao. What did we call that one? Anti-Mao?
Bizarro Mao.
Bizarro Mao. So I'm gonna cast Hold Person on Anti-Mao. Or Bizarro Mao.
That is a wisdom save.
Yep.
She seems like a good person. How bizarre.
Does 24 succeed?
God damn it, yes.
Yeah, she has proficiency in those.
Weird.
Just like your
Probably.
Mao.
Weird.
Well, I needed to try and lock it down if not.
You know, for people that are like have died multiple times, it is really hard to suicide our clones.
Elena's gonna fly over and see how Annuel's doing.
Okay. Lena
So
flies
first she
over
does
to
a-
Anayuel.
Can she tell if she's dead or not?
She has 2 successes and 2 fails.
She gonna poke her with the gem.
Okay. What kind of gem is it?
It's the bonus action healing gem. I think it's a. Let me double check. When we put it.
Greater?
I think it's a greater. I don't think it was the biggest one. I think it was just a regular greater.
Okay, 12 HP. Breath returns to the celestial Lilland.
Elena
She
just kind of
awakens.
puts on her and is pawing her.
Little one, what's going on? We've been
Oh wait,
ambushed.
shit! I have to make a concentration check. I forgot.
Oh
I'm sorry.
The DC is 25.
no!
Hold on. Where would that be? Is that
It's a Constitution
con
save.
save? Okay?
Does Blust add anything? Remember, Bardic Inspiration and whatever.
Does a natural 20, even though it doesn't make it, count?
Make it.
No, hold on. Remember, Bardic Inspiration. Do we have that?
I
Does
Think-
that add anything?
I don't think you've used yours before.
I don't remember, honestly.
Well, remember we have the spiky thing. Oh, remember that's what it is.
No, that's
No,
the,
the-
Hero's
It's
Feast.
Hero's Feast.
Yeah,
Oh,
but I
okay,
think
then it's
I
not
think,
that. Yeah, that's
but I
not-
think Annuel actually did end up giving everybody one, but I don't think Bone Crash ever used hers.
I don't remember.
Let me check.
Because she had none. She had none left by this point. I remember that much.
I'm gonna go on the other map because your icons might have had it.
Fair enough.
No, it doesn't look like it. I'm inclining towards I think it's gone. Also, I think Bardic Inspiration only lasts 10 minutes as well.
Oh,
Your search
that
may
was
have
fine.
taken longer than that.
Yeah, search took longer than that.
Yeah, but I mean, natural 20, and if I don't have it, then it is what it is.
I think that, unfortunately, the blow was so distracting that your concentration on the wall has fallen. Does not mean an auto success unless it's an attack.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well,
Womp womp.
womp womp. Fuck.
Your concentration wanes as you wince from the brutal attack to somewhere between your ribs. The flaming arrow disappears from your hands as you're clawing at the wound, and the wall fades from behind you as the knight rears back on its griffin. Alright, Zumasu, that was Lena, that was your hold person. Anything else?
I had to move to be able to see Mao. I probably just have a little bit of extra space of movement. Where was Mao's dead body?
It's that
Right
corpse
here.
down there.
I'll basically just move back to her body. I'm gonna prepare to maybe make an exit with the body.
Alright.
There is
Hi,
a
Mao.
pocket on Mao.
Alright, Rixali's chosen.
We're just a little short on action economy here to be able to scoop you and do other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's see.
You're fucking kidding me.
Sorry, I'll turn that down.
Age of Empires, we're under attack.
The wisdom save was in the realm of
Hey,
possibility, but damn,
At
17.
least it's not the whoa sound from Age of Empires.
Ololo.
Or the conversion sound. That's the worst. Oh no, my war elephant army.
Rixali is going to... It's probably a good idea. She's going to Eldritch Blast Amon twice and Boom Crash twice. So that's going to be her targets.
All right, rock me, Amadeus.
Let's do Amon first. It's
Why
like
why
2
did I
hits.
ask to be rocked?
You are pulled 10 feet towards her. Ooh, that's an interesting concept.
Oh, me being pulled up from the carpet.
Yeah,
Oh, that's fine.
I mean, could he have the carpet? Like, you can hold on to a carpet.
I'll have
But,
you
like,
make a dexterity saving throw to grab the carpet and bring it with you. Like you kind of just, as you're being pulled, you fall to your feet, or fall to your knees and grab onto the carpet. I'll say
Okay.
DC 10 is fine, because this is probably going to be a repetitive thing.
I'll need to make another one anyway, right? Oh wait, you only pull once, right?
No, that's...
I think it only pulls once because that's why people like
I know
the
that
other
we
one
had
better.
a weird rule where like we found that the pushing has unlimited amount. Let me look.
Yeah, I'm actually not
Yeah.
sure. I forget
Pretty
which
sure
book
the
this is
grasp
in,
is only once.
as opposed to the push.
Yeah, the push can go for some reason forever, but the grasp only happens once. Once on each of your turns when you
Yep.
hit a creature with your Eldritch Blast.
Damn, you're right. Alright. She might do things a little differently then.
I mean, she already pulled him.
Yeah, fine. I already said it. She would have tacticked differently next time. Either
I
who.
mean, she tried to pull him off, you could say, which is reasonable.
You're going to take 25 damage, and your movement speed is reduced by 10 feet, which doesn't apply to you. Okay,
Yeah,
now let's do it
because I'm on the
to...
carpet anyway.
Let's do it to Boom Crash. Okay. Does an 18 hit you, Boom Crash?
Yes.
Okay. Shit, I know we were just on it. It's once per turn, period, right? Can't
Yes.
Yep.
Not once per target. That's
Oh,
unfortunate.
ooh. Okay,
Yeah.
that's good to know. Let me look.
Yeah, it just says once per turn, not once per target.
When you hit a creature, you can reduce that. Once you hit a creature with Eldritch, you can move that creature.
Yeah, but I don't think that's the word we're looking at.
Yeah,
It just says once on each of your turns. That's the important part.
Yeah, when you hit a creature with your Eldritch Blast, you can move that creature in a straight line 10 feet closer to you. So yeah, it is. You only move one target, so you move me.
Okay. Good to know. In that case, Boom Crash, you are not moved, but you do take 14 damage.
Ow.
And of course, I'm forgetting, you have some extra damage to do. Amon, you're going to take half of this necrotic... Oh, wait, that's only if you're within 10 feet of her. You are not. That was what she was trying to do.
Okay. I was like, why does it matter so much? Okay, that explains
Yeah.
it.
It is
So,
it is a good ability, but it's usually taken by hexblades instead of balasters.
yeah, this build went a little awry, but that's fine. All right. She'll... Well, see if she has any other actions she can do. I don't think so. Not necessarily. She's already concentrating on that stuff. So, we're good. Yep, we're good. Alright, she's going to end her turn. Is this Amon's turn? The anti-Amon. What can you do? And I wish I was 4 people controlling 4 characters. Instead of the other way around.
Mm-hmm.
Right. This guy's gonna fly towards Amon to kind of gang up on him. And he's gonna send this down diagonally towards Zumasu. Let's do that attack first. Spiritual weapon zooms towards Zumasu and does not hit.
Yay.
Bat it away with your shield. Now Amon and Amon are locked in combat. The other Amon pulls out from his cloak and robes a mace with a long black iron haft, and the sort of head of this mace is just this like iron-looking eye carved with a little serpentine kind of iris, but it's got like this reddish-green pinprick of light flaring within. And he's gonna whack. Looks like he hits you with his Mace of Suffering.
Ouch. I'm suffering badly here.
You take 8 bludgeoning damage, and you have 3 levels of suffering. For every 5 levels of suffering you have a -1 penalty to attack rolls and saving throws.
What? What?
Is this a homebrew mechanic?
It is.
Seems
Mon's
like I
like,
want
"What?"
the suffering.
Wait a minute! We have cool abilities? Okay, he's done. It's your turn.
Okay. All right. I think I'm gonna do the thing that that was nearly done to me. It's probably a bad idea, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Okay. So, I think I'm going to use my stick to start attacking him. So, Staff of the Dead. I need to check the charges on it. Okay, that's good. That does not hit, right?
Let me check. He is wearing plate armor, and he has a shield, so that does not hit.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so I'm going to spend my last key point to do Flurry of Blows. That's going to be alarmed, Monk Fist.
Does not hit either.
Oh, okay. You know what? I'm going to. No. Let's do one more.
Oh, that's a hit.
Okay. So because I have the open palm, I get to push you. So open hand technique. Let me look at the flare of blows. I can impose one of the following effects. It must succeed on a strength saving throw. If it fails, it can be pushed to 15 feet away from me.
Hey. Sorry, what type of saving throw was it? X?
Strength.
Strength. That looks like a failure.
Okay. In that case, 15 feet directly away. Hoo-yah!
Alright, just like you got, I'm going to give him a dexterity saving throw.
Also, the 6 plus 3 damage.
Okay, I'll do
After
that. 90. Okay, I
Holy
said the
shit.
DC was 10 last time, so
Yeah.
that fails.
You did it!
He gets knocked 15 feet away from you. As you wrap him with your staff of death, the enemy Amon just kind of chuckles under his breath as your useless stick clatters against his metal. And then you gut punch him with your unarmed strike, and he gets pushed all the way off of his carpet. And he stumbles backward, plummeting towards the ground. I believe you guys were 60 feet up, because you had to get out of the range of that maddening darkness. So, he's going to try and reduce this damage here. Dex save again. He failed
you're gonna-
again.
Okay, so you're allowing saves for fall damage. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, I kind of tend to anyway for you guys, so might as well.
Yeah, makes sense.
And that's going to be 6 d6s of fall damage. Right, takes 21 bludgeoning.
Okay, that's all my actions. So, yay!
That's fun.
Yeah.
Good job.
Oh, he should be prone, so don't shoot at him. Just
That's true. I'll,
okay. Oh, my back hurts.
My back!
Okay. In terms of movement, no. If I go near the Vixali, that's bad. Okay, I'm going to run away as part of my movement.
Okay.
Okay. So 1.
Grab his
2,
carpet.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Can you item interaction? Grab his carpet.
I mean that's an action, and also, I don't think it's worth fighting because I want us to scatter a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. I'm gonna move down there.
It is the Blackguard of Dindar's turn. He sees his ally falling there. Let's do... The Griffin is going to make a shove attack against Boom Crash.
I'm on
So-
the ground.
Oh, you pirouetted to the ground. That is right. Crypter.
Triple
Sorry.
cow.
Hold on. There's a thing. Cancel. Okay. Removing the wing icon. So.
That's fine. Okay. Instead, they're going to... Yeah, they'll fly over to... Yeah, we'll fly over to Amon. Well,
Stop that.
not you, Amon. To Nega
Okay.
Amon. He's gonna fly down with the Griffin and help him to his feet.
My God, there are bizarre versions of us. They're actually helping each other out.
And he takes the Harbinger of Suffering onto his Griffin. And let's see, he's gone 60 feet down at the very least. Griffin has 80 feet fly, so he can go 20 feet up. It looks like he's going up towards the carpet. And we might as well dash to make it all the way to the carpet. Okay. Boom Crash, it is your turn. They spent an entire turn helping each other.
We might just want to run here. I'm gonna scoop them out probably and make a book for it.
They're fast as we are. So,
We'd have to split up or something.
I mean, I'm sure they can. Yeah, they can separate us.
Trying to think of the best option here.
I still have an arcane gate, and a few other tricks up my sleeve. So if I can flee a little bit faster.
I don't think. I feel like the Harbinger of Dendar is enough to catch at least one of us, at the very
Yeah.
least, and get. We're gonna get another people. Okay, if we run now, we can say 2 of us can survive. But one
If
of
we
us.
take out the Griffin, we'd be able to escape, but only if we took out the Griffin.
Yeah. That's another. Not necessarily. Nowhere the betrayer can also just ninja run and just zap us to death.
If they ninja run, they can't shoot.
No, if she's part rogue, isn't she?
She's all rogue.
Yeah.
I thought.
bonus action
I thought
dash,
She had
yeah.
Warlock spell.
She did
Yeah.
use an ability that seemed to be magical last
Yeah.
session.
So like she can dash as a bonus action. She can catch up to us real quick.
Yeah.
So at least one of us is going to die if we split up, but two of us will live.
hmm
So
Yeah.
that's up to you guys.
I have Arcane Gate, which will give me a 500-foot head start. So
If you want to run, I understand.
I don't. Okay, so I'm not adverse to running, but Boom Crash would not want
You'd wait
to
for Mao at
leave.
least.
She would not want to leave until she was sure that y'all were good. So
And I can definitely tell you that we will not be good. Like one of us will probably likely die.
yeah.
I mean, one of us is already dead and is just trying to retrieve the
Yeah,
body.
like this is gonna be a 50-50 wipe probably at
Yeah.
best case scenario.
Yeah, no, it's I strategically agree with you. I'm trying to also figure out like what Boom Crash would do in this situation. So
No,
it's like I
I-
don't want to betray the character, even though like Jay is just sort of like, yeah, I'm out. Fuck this. Peace.
Honestly, like no matter what you do, like is understandable is duress. So
I
Yeah.
have a question because they are clumped together right there. Do you have Hunger of a Dart or anything that could like mess up?
I
their
have a
terrain?
fireball.
yeah.
I have
Weapons don't
one
have that
fireball.
much health.
Actually, burn their carpet along with the
Burn their
flower.
carpet, burn their griffin,
Yep.
and hide in the bushes for now.
Yeah. Or I was just gonna sort of like run towards Annuel.
Yeah, because
As
she might
well.
actually be able to get you out of there too. The first
Yeah.
comes to shove
Do
as
you
well.
have your fireball gauntlet?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just saying that if you use a bead, it might be a bit more difficult because I would say that you would need to aim to them because it needs to hit
Yeah.
something.
Because they need to hit something to explode. But yeah.
The gauntlet is just
Yeah, no, this
casting
is the
fireballs,
gauntlet.
so you can use that
Yeah.
just as a recommendation.
Okay. Yeah. I don't
Because
have the
that's-
bead. I just have the gauntlet. So that's
Oh, okay.
the 1 time per day
Yep.
fireball thing that I got. So yeah. I'm going to be like, you hurt my baby, and I can't forgive that. Burn. And she casts the fireball. And to get all of them.
Counterspell.
Counterspell the counterspell. You did say that was a rule. I'm sorry.
I mean, reaction to a reaction is a thing. So
It is, but casting 2 spells in the same turn?
I think
Or
you
is-
could just
one's
do
an
the first
item.
one.
Also,
Oh.
But
that's
it's
only
used-
if you cast as a bonus. If you cast as a spell as a bonus action.
Yep, I was
Only main
about to
spell you
ask
can
for
cast is-
clarification
yeah.
on that. Okay,
Yeah, main spell you can cast is cantrip.
in that case, I guess I'll ask, what sort of spell slot are you using?
I. You know what? Fuck it. Warlock slot.
Slot
have
she
to-
was using, so that will counter it.
Mm-hmm.
She tries to warp the fireball as it's coming out of the gauntlet. You can see shadows consuming it, but you, using your own warlock powers, push back on the shadows. It feels almost overbearing, but you're able to finally negate it as the fireball has just enough of a hole through the shadows to blast at your targets. They all need to make saving throws.
Mhm.
This is for Rixali. This is for Blackguard. This is for Suffering. Okay. So, and the Griffin. Okay. So it looks like we have diminishing returns here.
There's
don't-
one success, it looks like.
Yeah, just the bad girl
Just
Rixali.
Rixali, yeah.
If Griffin dies,
So it's
that's good, though.
8d6?
Yep, it sure is. It's fire damage. Actually, Nega Amon did succeed. He has magic resistance.
Oh, fair. Okay.
Fuck
He's wearing a mantle of magic resistance.
Oh wait, hold on. Does I have magic resistance too? Does that mean that I would have taken less damage from the Eldritch Blast?
No, that just means you have advantage on saving throws against spells and magical effects, which is what this is.
Okay, sorry. I'm still trying to figure out what all of that is. So yeah, sorry.
Just ask Zumasu. Whenever a spell is cast on you, you say, I have magic resistance, and then...
Okay.
I always ask, is it magical? And he's like, no, this is an innate ability. I'm like, that's
Okay, this is learned behavior. I'm blaming him.
Hey, mine's the exact opposite.
Kenku are a mimic. I'm just mimicking you. Okay.
I'm just gonna check. I'm just gonna check the Nega Zumasu. Okay, he does not have resistance to that. Interesting. I forgot he had that. Right. Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Just making sure that nobody, because they all have like fancy reactions and stuff, just like you do.
Oh, of course, yeah.
The Griffin is going to take the full damage, and I've done the damage to all the others. Carpet. That's interesting.
It does. It is flammable.
It's flammable.
Mhm.
Does say that. Does say it ignites flammable objects. I'm going to say you've destroyed their carpet.
Woo!
Nice.
Also
And the
now,
bird.
Question: how high is the griffin up? Is it on the ground?
No, it's 60 feet up.
Okay.
It dashed to get all the way back up to the carpet. That's why they're all grouped up.
Okay, understood. Makes sense.
And how's the griffin looking?
That's looking fine. I did 23 damage to it. It has just as
Oh,
much
okay.
health as Dust Flicker.
It has like Dustflicker had extra health because of the feast.
Oh, whatever. Let's move on. The rest of my turn is I move over to Annuel.
Alright. Anything else with that?
No, I think that's it. That's all I can do.
Rush along the ground towards her. It is Nowhere's turn.
Boom! Headshot.
She's going to...
Boom Crash is going to call out because Annuel is groggy. The others are kind of far away. I'm going to try the true name thing again. It's like, come to me.
Okay. You shout out, Bezranor, come to me. Nowhere looks at you. Then she kind of grasps at her head. She makes a wisdom saving throw. And she stumbles out of the bushes. How do you know that?
Darling.
You
Darling.
can't.
You're mine. You're my flock. I know this.
No. No. She looks towards the other Rixali, the other Boom Crash. Rixali's chosen. In spite of the 30-foot range, they seem to have a telepathic connection, and Rixali looks at Nowhere and suddenly seems to get panicked as Nowhere approaches Boom Crash calmly and does not do any other actions. She is grimacing at you with hatred and fear in her eyes. You can see her very closely now. Nobody's really been able to get a good look at Nowhere, but her horns seem kind of elongated. Her skin seems kind of a more reddish tint, and her hair is almost a kind of black with like smoldering embers in it that seem to just perpetually flick in and out. Cinder Smite is glowing green instead of its usual red, and it's like almost flaring with her emotions as well. She's in really nice looking armor. Like, it doesn't look like tattered rags and stuff. It looks like trimmed with gold and like black lacquer.
I mean, she's your opposite, so honestly that tracks.
I've gotten better armor. I stole it off the drow.
I got better armor. I got it off of a corpse.
Well, this one seems to have stolen it from a king. Nowhere ends her turn.
Allie, just steal it from this character once
Yes.
this is over. This is gonna be fine.
Tell her to strip and then leave. Please.
Anahuel.
leave the armor.
Anahuel looks at both of them and is kind of wondering what's going on. And she says, "What's going on?"
We have bubbles. They're evil. They're attacking us. We desperately need healing if we're going to keep fighting. And we probably need to run.
She nods. She's going to... doesn't have any... well, she actually does have some spell slots, actually. Yeah, she has plenty of spell slots. What am I talking? Let's cast Cure Wounds. Oh, we used Catnap, so that one's actually down.
I have a question. Even though I am dead,
Yes?
does the Rixali boom crash have a scar across her beak?
It's really noticed yet.
Okay.
Okay.
Fuck.
Let's... okay. She's going to fly. Let's see, she has 60-foot movement speed. That's not great because she's so far away, but we'll see how far that can get her. Oh, that can get her pretty good if she goes diagonally. So she's gonna fly... Actually, what's the range? Be able to do this without moving too far, getting her in danger. She's at 12 hit points. Okay, 30 feet. Ugh. Yikes. We can at least try and get in range of somebody. She'll fly up and over here, and she can just barely be in range of bad guy Amon. She's going to cast Suggestion on him. She kind of draws her bowstring and whispers into the drawn bow and shoots it towards Nega Amon. The arrow sinks into him, and he needs to make a wisdom saving throw. I can always count on Amon to fail a wisdom save when he really needs to. Just want to make sure that... Yep, that's just enough, I believe. Okay, Amon... He tries to fight the reins from Nega Zumasu. We need to get out of here. We need to leave. But no, we're not leaving. We have to fight these people. Get a hold of yourself. And they're just fighting amongst each other on their little
Oh
griffin.
my god. Oh no, it is us.
Except it's kind of a role reversal here, because... Well, no, not really. Not really. We need to leave. Now. What? We can take them. Right, Anayuel's done. Zumasu, it's your turn.
Alright,
Blown down
So-
towards Mao.
is Mao an object if she's dead? And then can I still cast a spell if I pick her up and put her on Dust Flicker? Or if
Okay.
I have Dust Flicker put her on?
I mean, I'll call it a bonus action.
Okay. So I'll bonus action pick up Mao to put on Dust Flicker, and I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast at the Griffin. Try and knock that thing out of the sky.
Okay,
I get 3 shots, or
based
I
on
get
your...
3 shots. I'm not quite to 4 yet. If only. Did it do one? It did.
Well, that is a Griffin. Griffin has Barding, so that first one is not going to hit, but the second 2 definitely will. So that's going to deal, not the radiant damage, but that's going to
Just the
deal
forces.
13?
Yep.
Okay, it takes 13 damage and is pushed 20 feet away. Your Eldritch Blasts of pure light
No,
surge
mine don't
towards them.
push. Mine
Oh.
don't push.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah,
For some reason
don't
I
have
thought
the
you took
extra-
it also.
No, I just took the extra damage portion, not the push.
Okay, never mind.
Because that's the important one.
It threatens to
Yeah.
push them, but then it doesn't.
I was like, a couple more levels, I'm gonna get you.
If the next level I can do things. I can do an extra shot. I can possibly push things. Not yet though. Okay, and then with the movement action of Dust Flicker, I'm gonna fly towards them on with the Mao.
Okay.
Boom Crash will rendezvous.
Yeah.
Crap. Wait, Boom Crash has the Sending Stone? Or did Mao have the Sending Stone? Mao had the Sending Stone. God damn it. Wait, Elena's with her. Okay, there we go. We can still communicate.
Oh, so you
Elena's
guys are
gonna just
running
kind of...
away?
I'm at least getting towards you. We might have to do a fork thing.
Well,
Because...
you see, here's the thing. Elena doesn't seem to talk very much.
Yeah.
So
But
even
if
if you
she thinks that means
telepathically
I'm dead.
talked to Elena, you wouldn't be able to communicate things as well as Goose, the talking goose.
I mean, worst case, if there's a break, she could do a picture graph thing. But best case is mostly just to show we're not dead.
If
she
I'm
goes-
alive, I can use sending.
Yeah.
If I'm alive, I need to
sh-
get out of this alive.
And she'll know that I'm alive as long as Elena's alive.
Okay, let me know when you're done with your movement, Zumasu, so I can stop
I'm done with
moving
my
everybody.
Sorry. I'm close to Amon, so options are open and we're at least together. That means everybody in this area's got my aura as well.
Top of the round. It's Rixali's turn. She sees you guys taking Mao and fleeing. She seems to be...
Regrouping?
We're
Excuse
regrouping! Let's...
I'm kiting. I strategically fired and regrouped.
Why?
Don't worry, I'm gonna do one more thing. If it works, then we might be able to get away cleanly.
I mean, worst case scenario, I can have Mao's body so we can revive it, or there's still
I'm
enough
going to
time.
cast banishment on the Griffin next chance I get.
What a
That's
good idea.
hilarious.
Hold on a second.
God damn it.
That's
This
fine.
is I fucking
Rixali's gonna fly down here. Rixali's chosen, using her shadowy wings. She seems to be keeping just fine up with you guys. She has like 60-foot movement speed.
To be honest, I'm only probably 15 feet off the ground, so at least I wouldn't fall that far.
She looks at you, Zumasu, and Dusk Flicker as you guys are flying with Mao laden on the back. And the Shadow Boom Crash just kind of says, "That's a nice ride you got there. And I got some news for you. You're not doppelgangers and you're not demons. So I think I'm going to need to take that from you." And she's going to use her Eldritch Blast to try and knock you and Dust Flicker away. Well, not away. Towards her. She moves a little bit away. We're going to do 4 Eldritch Blasts.
That hurts.
One at you.
That doesn't hit.
Doesn't hit. That doesn't hit.
Aha! Haha!
That doesn't hit. Doesn't hit. None of them have hit. You duck behind your shield and deflect all of the blows.
I send a little thanks to Smolder. God damn it. That woman saved my life again.
Damn. So my
This is
character sheet is
impressive.
freaking out. Hold on.
Oh yeah, I just posted a thing about what Tsubasa should say in response. Come back in 10 years.
Yeah, the only reason that didn't hit is the Nega Boom Crash rolled under 10 4 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I can't be good, I'll take lucky.
Right. Well, that's it for her. Okay. It's this Amon's turn. He's going to try and free himself from this. Not from the suggestion. He's going to try and get control of the Griffin and escape. He's going to make a opposed athletics with the Blackguard. Strength. Athletics. The anti-Zumasu just kind of shoves him away. It's not really any match for him. And Zumasu is just going to turn tail and fly after.
No,
Oh,
leave me alone.
well, shit. That actually needs to not happen yet. I kind of took both their turns together. So
Oh,
he
I guess
makes.
you mean.
Yeah. Getting ahead of myself here. But that seems to be what the other Zumasu's trying to do. Besides that one attack. Not. But he will move this 20 feet. So he moves the little spiritual weapon after you guys. Okay, now it's Amon's turn. Wow, you guys made it to this round.
Okay.
I'm shocked.
Wait,
We
what
aren't
is
dead yet.
these guys are overlapping. I was like, where did they go? Okay. In that case, I think I'm gonna cast banishment onto the. Okay, so these things are overlapped, so I can't really fucking tell. But the am I gonna get attacked if I move away? Attack.
None of these guys are attacking you. Those are your friends.
Okay.
Those are me. That's me. I brought Mao to
Okay.
you.
All right, I'm gonna cast banishment onto the griffin.
Okay, the griffin is going to need to make a saving throw.
Saving throw of some kind, if I can find it, is going to be charisma saving throw.
It seems like we don't want to do that. Moon Crash is going to counter that spell.
What a rude little bird.
Yeah, no, it's I'm an asshole and I like it.
Okay, so what
I
is
don't
she
think I can counterspell
countering
that.
with?
She's countering with a Warlock spell slot of 5th level.
Okay, so it automatically counters. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, she
All
just turns towards you, and as you start incanting, shadows wrap around your mouth and nothing escapes it. The spell fails.
Okay, in that case, I'm gonna go down and directly on top of her, like directly on top of her head. But
Okay.
yeah. Actually, no, I shouldn't do that because she wants to pull. So
I'd
at
like to
this
be within 10 feet of Rixali's Chosen.
stage, I think I'm gonna circle around. Actually, that's bad too. I think I'm gonna just circle around to here.
He's a monk. He's got zippy time.
Right.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna circle around to here. Split the forces.
Okay.
That is the extent of the actions I can do.
Excellent. Okay. The Black Art of Dendar does control Griffin still. It's going to keep flying neck and neck. This Zumasu.
Leave me alone.
Zumasu, you come face to face with your snake-headed counterpart. As he comes up alongside you, he just kind of glances over. Nice weapon. How's this? And he pulls out Black Razor with its shadowy black blade.
Is it a sword or an axe?
It is a great sword.
Psh, wait, he can use a greatsword and a shield at the same time?
No, he's not using a shield.
Oh, thought he was.
No, Amon, the Nega Amon is using a shield.
Oh, this is all kinds of topsy-turvy.
Seem almost
Okay.
completely different. Okay, let's see what we have. We have a few attacks we can do. Let's, first of all, use our Injustice Blade.
I don't like that.
Get it? Get it. Okay. He uses his Channel Divinity to grant himself +10 to his attack roll. Black Razor flares with greenish sort of ectoplasmic energy, and he's going to do a little thingy. He's gonna attack Zumasu. Actually, that's a lie. He's gonna attack your Dusk Flicker.
That's also rude.
He gets a 33.
Yeah, that's going to hit Dust Flicker.
Deals 16 damage to Dusk Flicker, and he's going to smite.
Okay, Dust Flicker's still standing. How much be that smite?
Hallowed be that smite indeed. He's going to do a 5th level. No, 4th level.
Oh!
Fuck.
Wait, 5th level? Damn.
He does have 5th
He
level.
He should only have like one of those. Damn.
Mhm.
Going all out.
Alright, he goes to smack down Dusk Flicker, who's not an undead or a fiend. That's what it does to bonus damage to. Let's do 5d8s. Yeah. Ooh, not a lot.
The flicker just pops.
Oh.
Just barely pops.
Okay. Dusk Flicker pops. You start falling towards the ground.
I fall like 10 feet because I wouldn't have been that high off at this point.
Oh, okay. Well then, I guess you just take a d6. 1 damage.
Bonk.
I didn't realize you were not 60 feet like Amon was.
I had flown down before, and I didn't necessarily fly up to get to Amon, so I would have probably just been hovering a little bit.
I
versus
thought
being
you
on the
flew
ground.
to Amon.
Yeah, but it's not like I would have had to like go super high up to do so, because I was on the ground before. Because I just went straight line that way.
Okay, well, just be specific next time. Okay. Which does make this a bit easier. I guess the Griffin is just going to go 10 feet to the ground and is going to make an attack against you. He's going to step off of Nightwing for a second and do a second attack. Oh, that does not hit you. But
Yay!
I believe technically we're flanking. So we can draw a line from corner to corner with Nightwing.
Does it
That
get
still
over 22?
misses. That
Yeah.
still misses. Okay. We are good then.
You popped my bird. My horse bird.
I'm gonna have you make an insight check.
Okay.
Okay,
Nope.
that's fine. Heat of
Why
combat.
is it all weird?
It looks like
Oh, because I did it from the old thing?
you're using a damage thing, and it's looking for a specific action. So you might have clicked something by accident. Hopefully,
Let me
that's
see if
not
I
baked
use
in.
the other macro. Well, I wish I had that roll, but the macro is working on the other spot.
Okay, can you try it again with the normal macro, just in case it is baked in there somewhere?
Yeah.
Because if it is, then I need to write that down and fix that later.
The first one was the macro that was along the weaponry. The second one was on the bottom. So you want me to use which one? The
Whichever one the first one was.
Okay. That's the one that's close to the weapon.
Whatever one you didn't just do. Okay, it's fine. I think you must have hit something by accident. Or not been on the correct character. Alright. He's done.
I ain't
Boom
seen
crash. You are adjacent to Nowhere, who seems to be listening to your beck and call.
Okay. Could I potentially be heard if I raise my voice by these chuckle fucks?
Let's see. How far away is they?
A little over 100 feet.
A little over 100 feet? I mean,
Yeah.
you'd have to shout. Maybe
Yeah.
make a performance check. To be specifically heard over that distance. Might just sound like
Okay.
combat shouting.
Fair. Vesernor, darling, I hate to do this to you, but you hurt my Vesernor, and this fighting needs to stop until I know what's going on. Please
Nowhere
take
looks
out.
at you. Sorry, continue.
Yeah, no, it's do as much damage to your party members as you physically are capable of until I tell you to stop.
She winces. She just says, "What are you? If not demons?" She
I'm
makes
not a
wisdom
demon,
save.
darling. You are. And so that's the talk role-playing action. What do I got that can hit from that far away? Fuck.
She pulls
Doesn't
out
Eldritch
Hell
Blast
Smite and she starts walking towards her companions. Just so you
Okay.
know.
That's a 100-foot line. Okay. And that's a 100-foot line. And that's a
90 foot.
lightning damage, flammable objects, dexterity save. How good do you
What's it?
think a dude in full fucking armor is going to be at dexterity saves? Or should I just focus on that? I don't
What are you
know.
trying to do?
Lightning bolt to zap these motherfuckers.
I'm gonna check something.
I don't know which boom crash is more evil.
I kind of think nuking the other Boom Crash is a good idea because then you won't have to worry about a counterspell. You don't got a whole lot of life.
Remember,
left.
you have movement.
Yeah, I do, but I don't have to. Hold on. Is there a way? No. I mean, I don't have to because it's a 100-foot line, and I would pretty much just sort of have to pick and choose. So unless I was able to sort of move over here and let's see. Hold on. Meet. Come on, ruler.
I think it's still pick and choose, unless you want to hit Zumasu.
Yeah, so if I do
That, you can at least hit 2 people.
Yeah,
Nightwing
You
and
pop the
Yeah.
Griffin.
Harbinger.
yeah, Harbinger and Nightwing. So, yeah, make a dex save.
Is this just with your wizard spells, or?
Yeah, this is just a wizard's plot.
Okay. You start weaving arcane magic in a circle before you, and holding up your open palm, you release the energy in a arc of lightning that screams across the battlefield, tearing up the ground as it goes. Let's do some dex saving throws.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, Nightwing is not a character. I knew that. That's a
Fail.
fail. Oh, no, that's a success. He has magic resistance. And that is a failure for the Griffin. Okay.
Come on.
Yeah,
Roll
if
damage. Come on.
Zumasu was mounted on Nightwing, that actually would have been a different story.
Yeah. And the damage sucks. Hold on. I'm just gonna roll this again because this is gallingly awful.
It's as much as a
Okay.
fireball. The average is 28.
Okay.
Just-
Yeah, but it's low on average, and I'm feeling salty.
He's salty because we
Yeah.
got 3 1s.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm on. The Nega I'm on doesn't take any too much damage. And then Nightwing is at 3 hit points. Average damage would have killed Nightwing.
Average damage would have killed Nightwing.
Sure would have.
Motherfucker. Okay.
Anything else?
So yeah, that's my movement, that's my spell, and that was my talk action to give orders to Negamau, and I feel a little guilty, but
Okay,
Now I'm gonna actually probably start talking to Jutsu, or else we all gonna die.
here she comes. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 down here. Let's see, man. We got plenty of people within normal range. What's the range? Okay, 80 feet is the range, so I believe that's in non-disadvantage range. It sure is. Okay. I don't know why I was pointing at them. Okay. Because I'm hitting them. Let's see. Technically, Zumasu is next to Nega Zumasu. So that's gonna count. Because this guy is, like, a little above the ground. Well, Nightwing counts too. I guess. I'm getting confused. Jesus Christ. Alright.
Good point to
Converting my
stop.
desk into serious mode as I sit down. Okay. Nowhere is going to attack the Blackguard using Zumasu for her sneak attack. else might ignite? Okay. A 21. Is that hit? It does not hit. Blackguard Zim also has 22 HP. Or AC.
Mhm.
Okay, she will try again. 2 attacks. Okay, that's better. That'll hit. And damage. Roll for sneak attack damage. Okay, so that's... The Blackguard does have damage resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage. So that's going to be 3 damage. That's 10 total damage from that. Then 36 damage. Righty. Not gonna respond to that in any way. Right, and now Nowhere is going to dash. That's a bonus action. 1, 2, 5, 6. There we go. Nahuel's turn. She's going to continue flying towards them. And she's going to use Cure Wounds on herself for now. Still trying to maintain a little bit of distance so that she can survive a hit if need be. So let's do Cure Wounds at this first level. Dang it. 1. Okay. Doing that 8. Plus 12. She's at 24 now. Doubled her hit points. Jien's, Zumasu, it is your turn. It looks like a green fiery arrow has just come from behind and hit the Blackguard. As it collides with him, one of them went over his shoulder. As he gets hit, he looks up. No. They must know. Shit. Are you real?
What?
He kind of backs away from you suddenly.
Wait, what kind of reaction is that? You were the ones banishing all the gods here and killed all those other people.
You know Nowhere's true name. Not even we know that.
Wait, what? I don't know that. What are you talking about? But wait, tell me, were you the ones who banished those gods?
It was a necessary evil. He clenches his fists around Black Razor, and he continues his attack.
Okay, I'm surrounded on all sides. Having a bad time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just spread some damage out. I'm gonna shoot 2 Eldritch Blasts at Nightwing, and... No, I'll shoot 1 at Nightwing and 2 at Rixali's Chosen.
Ooh, risky. Alright, go for it. Remember, Nightwing has barding. Ooh, okay. A few barding words for our bird. The griffin is popped. The white piercing light pierces through the griffin, dissolving its semi-fiendish looking form. And the Blackguard just kind of looks at you and goes, "Hey!"
Oh, no, the Rixali's Chosen, so what was Boom Crash?
But yeah, but you shot one at the griffin. Neither of the others
And
hit.
your other
okay.
self is having a very Zumosu-like reaction to that.
Yes, because always cares about
return
mountain pets.
Just returning the favor. You were the ones who attacked us first.
It was necessary, says
Why?
Amon behind you. We should leave. Hi, Mao.
Yeah.
Rixali is going to use another... I don't know if we need to actually use a spell slot. We don't really have too many of those left, do we? Other Boom Crash. Should have...
Counter spell.
We should have perhaps gone into a different... at some point, maybe a wizard.
Doesn't
No.
she deal like damage when she gets close to people?
Yeah, I mean, she does. She's going to I make a judgment call. Don't I? Okay. Didn't help. Does. She flies down to Mao.
No.
And she points a finger at Mao. Zumasu, as you look towards Rixali's chosen, her shadows ebbing around her with her spell still active, she has her hand around Mao's hand, and she says, "One more move, and I destroy this ring." And she ends her
You're gonna
turn.
call it-
She's holding a reaction. Anti-Amon is like, "Guys, we need to get out of here. We don't have the advantage here. These people are far more powerful than us. We have to leave." And then he just starts running into the woods, provoking an
Yes,
attack of opportunity.
That's accurate.
Yeah, take it.
You just disengage.
No, don't take it.
Oh, right. God damn it. Fine, I
Don't-
won't take it.
Yeah.
Okay, he continues to run at a
Wait,
full
you're letting
dashing
her
speed.
It's either he attacks and then Mao dead.
I yell to the Rixali's chosen, "Truce!"
Make a persuasion check.
Okay.
Come on. I believe in you. Appeal to the mama bird. Goth mom. Goth mom.
Ooh.
All
Technically it
opposed?
has a minus, but still, that's not bad.
Let's see. It's like,
I got a 17!
yeah, you did, I think. Your minus is only -4. Okay, Rixali's chosen is still, like, holding the action. But she says, "If we're going to have a truce, we're going to do it my way. You have our Mao, we have yours." And the Blackguard just kind of untenses a bit and kind of backs away 5 feet. Just goes, "Black Razor didn't feel anything when he slew your Mao. He didn't eat that soul. He's hungry for it. But I think we need to figure something out. We need to find Amon. Keep that Mao under guard. I'm gonna go find our Amon." Then he kind of puts his hand to his head and casts Locate Creature and heads off into the woods. We're gonna go out of combat.
Okay. Boom Crash is going to, with telepathy, like rush forward and say, "Fezernor, you can stop attacking now. Hold."
She was ready to
We're
loose
going to-
another arrow into Rixali, looming over Mao's corpse, and she untenses.
Damn it! I
We
would
certainly do need to talk.
Annuel, Peace, we're gonna talk this out.
Anayuel kind of floats towards you guys, a little unsure of herself. She's still readying she still has her siren's bow, like, knocked. "I'll be ready."
Okay. Boom Crash sort of like gently sort of is like, "Okay, this is still my baby. It's not my baby, but it is still a baby, so I'm going to treat it like baby," and sort of like bring Bizarro Mao closer so we can all talk this out.
Do you got
Okay.
some sort of spell on that Mao or something, Boom Crash? That's a little creepy.
Our Mao and I, we found something out with the Sphinx, and she trusted me with her name.
You fools! You're letting the other two get away.
Yeah, Amon, we're
Amon?
not... Amon flies after
Amon?
the other one in his flying carpet.
Come on! For the love of God, don't do it! Stop it!
I pull out a healing gem and hand it to, I call Elena over, "Just make sure he don't die, okay?" And have
Sure.
her go follow him.
So the children are gone. The adults can talk now.
Okay.
Okay, you guys go off into the woods while the rest of you guys talk, which is for now just 2 shadow clones or whatever these things are, and one of them with their hand perpetually on Mao's ring finger, and the other just kind of sitting complacently and cooperative.
Not wearing it, just on it.
Yeah, she just has her hand on it, and she's like rearing with an eldritch blast, like ready to blow it up if she needs to. She's the only one here. She's not letting this go.
Yeah, no, it's okay. Hi, my name is Boom Crash. I broke away from Rixali because she was enslaving me just like a tourist did. Who are you?
She looks at you and kind of narrows her eyes.
I'm trying to make a friend.
I am also Boom Crash. And she kind of looks around at all of you. The moment we stepped forth on this godforsaken plain, knew something was off. When we saw our copies walking through the woods, after floating down from the other plane up there, we thought that they must be demons sent to hunt us down. We have a lot of enemies, but we didn't expect them to be actually us.
We assumed the same thing when we were fighting, that you were... yeah, a lot of enemies and a lot of very interesting enemies.
To be fair, why did you have to nuke the gods here? Because we were kind of trying to just talk to them.
We wanted an arrow from Artemis so we could trade it and do a couple of... We're on an errand and there's a time limit. So did you by any chance happen to pick one of those up? Boom Crash is kind of rubbing her beak and being like, oh god, okay, I need a drink, but I'm dealing with this.
She's like looking kind of flabbergasted, like on one of those missions too. But we were after the bow of Artemis.
Wait, so why'd you nuke her?
Well, she didn't need to be alive. We wrested the bow from her, put it in our bag of holding, and we were about to go on our way.
Did you have one of the arrows, please?
I do have that, but why would you... Are you also on a quest for Hades?
Oh, no, we're on a quest for Hermes.
Damn, this whole place... It's topsy-turvy. Next thing I know, we were trying to make a deal with Hades to kind of bolster our work in Gehenna, and...
Gehenna?
Yeah, well, we were doing a quest for Hermes in order to get a teleportation circle back to Famladan, so we could, like, travel back and forth, like, easily between Famladan and the material plane, because there's a whole bunch of shit happening there and a war, so...
Famladan? Is that a song?
Genie place.
It sounds like it could be a good bop, though. Not gonna lie.
Wait, what was your plane you were from before this plane? Before you talked to Hades?
Gehenna. You don't have a citadel that's on Gehenna. You know, the one that Incabulos got for us.
Oh god fucking damn it. You know Incabulos is a pretty messed up guy, right?
You guys are lucky that I'm not here.
Oh god, we're so lucky you're not here.
You people... Oh, my gods. People are like the sissy versions of us.
Do you actually
I prefer the sparkly version, but yes. Don't cut yourself on that edge, sweetie.
You guys have a material plane. Like, have you grown up on a material plane?
Yes. And I got my revenge. A Taurus is my thrall.
How is it?
It's astounding. I get sex whenever the fuck I want. And he
Why not
does
just kill him?
everything that I want. Even that thing. She kind of like arcs an eyebrow at Boom Crash.
Boom Crash starts bouncing, and she's like, you know what? Fucking high five! And she like...
You know what? This is like the episode of Red Dwarf with the Ace Rimmer. What a guy.
Don't leave me hanging, please. This has been like... I've had dreams about this. This is amazing.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay.
She still doesn't really trust you.
That is completely fair. Boom Crash is just like rolling with the weirdness right now.
She kind of like looks up and down. Okay, so at least we still have taste.
No one has ever accused me of ever having taste, so that is one thing that is decidedly different.
So you people seem to be from a different world. I'm getting that.
Yeah. I'm
Something like
definitely getting that too.
What would have
But you
caused
guys seem
this?
to I'm not sure, but you guys seem to be operating a lot more of a, how do I say, I won't say cruel. Amon would say efficient.
Accurate.
Mao would just say non-negotiable. I
But
don't know.
Boom
You're
Crash is like, Zuzu, not everybody has to conform to your limited morality.
That's probably a better way of putting it. We're after a Taurus to some degree, but I don't think we'd enslave him. That's a little not great.
He deserves it!
Yes, but to some degree, there's a you guys went a little extra. Like we wouldn't have tried to kill Artemis unless she attacked us, type thing.
She's not dead. She's just been banished. It'll keep her
Yeah,
from
but-
tracking us.
Well, yeah, but still, that just seemed like, again, a little extra, little more than we
Okay,
usually.
Listen,
would do.
we had a tool in our belt. We decided to use it. Incabulos gave our Amon that boon, and he was able to use his divine intervention. I don't know what else to tell you. We completed
That's
our
fine.
mission. We were going to get our expanded, lands in Gehenna, and just kind of rule from there, hopefully.
Wait, can I do a religion check on Gehenna?
Sure.
Um,
I'll accept Arcana as well, but religion would
Because
be easier.
I remember out of game stuff that might be important to that. I should have mentioned it sooner. Okay, goddamn negatives. I got a 17. That's not bad.
17 isn't bad. 13 isn't quite enough.
yeah, no, Boom Crash doesn't know shit. She's just really enthusiastic.
Rolling with it.
From your religion
wishing
check,
for it.
Zumasu, you kind of get the impression that Gehenna... Sorry, not the impression. From your teachings, you remember that Gehenna is a evil place in general. It's also called the Grey Wastes. It's a place that lacks an emotion and is filled with nothing but suffering. Hades lives
It's
there, and from what you've heard from Amon, Incabulos also lives there.
It's kind of like the negative to plane sort of thing.
It's a neutral evil plane.
Okay, so I'm gonna just kind of pause for a second and just turn to Boom Crash like, Boom Crash, I
Hmm?
don't want to say these are the evil
Yes.
versions of us, but well, you too. You know the rest of most of the other planes view Gehenna as a pretty not so great place, right?
Well,
Evil's
great
a
is
matter
a
of
point view.
perspective.
Yeah, see, I agree with her on something.
No,
she
I
may
mean-
hate pink, but she's right.
I mean,
Rixali
literal-
gave me the power that I needed to do what I wanted to do. And
The
I
literal
found friends
plane
to exert even
make-
more power.
the literal plane. A mortal who visits will experience suffering as they exist in
Okay.
that plane.
Okay, Zumasu, I love you dearly, but right now we have some priorities. Priority 1, get my baby back. Priority 2, get the arrow for Hermes, okay?
Well, I just have so many
Oh,
questions.
and
about
priority
these.
3, maybe we should ask about the eye of something.
Well,
but
I say we
that's a
hold off on
mon's
that for a
shtick.
second. Yeah, let's just first get the truce over with. So if we hand you,
Yeah.
you're nowhere.
I
I
don't
kinda
know
wanna
how
just
that's
call it-
going to work.
I mean, you knocked ours out, which is kind of rude. Ours isn't even up, so you still kind of.
We thought yours was a demon. It retreated
Well-
into the ring, which our nowhere has as well. So I guess
I
I
mean-
banked on that correctly.
They're
Mhm.
kind of both demons technically in a way, but ours is ours, so you know.
Yes, but if you give me back mine and I give you back yours, you can always just use her true name, which we don't
You
even know.
want- do you
I don't even know
Um,
technically.
Okay, Boom Crash is going to look at Nowhere the Betrayer, and not communicate telepathically with her and not the others. It's like, would it be okay with you if I gave the Rixali's Chosen your true name? Yes or no?
Her eyes dart to yours. She jolts back in her mind. No. I can't ever let anybody have my name. The fact that you know it It's the only thing keeping me from killing you.
I understand.
That doesn't seem
Okay.
like a good relationship Miss Rexali's chosen.
She didn't
That's
say that out loud.
that
Oh, I
this
thought
this was this is telepathically between
just you two, yeah.
like this the Bizarro Nowhere and Pink Boom Crash Prom Crow.
Yeah.
Okay, so Boom Crash is gonna say to Rexali's chosen, she doesn't want me to give you her true name, and I think that's her right. How do you want to do this? Because that was my only idea, is if she trusted you enough that was an exchange that could be made. I'm at a loss. What would you like to do? What would make you feel comfortable? Because remember, we are not from a plane of flexible moralities. If we make a promise, we're much more likely to keep it.
She's pondering for some time. Let's move on to the other people.
In the
Yeah.
woods, yeah.
Yeah, I'm still under
Meanwhile-
hot pursuit because you're letting them get
Elena's
away.
just kind of squeaking and like anxiously like, come back.
Okay, Amon, you are on your magic carpet, able to quickly catch up to them. It looks like the other Zumasu is slapping the other Amon senseless, and he goes, "Stop! It's gone. You've dispelled it already. I need to make sure." You loom over them, your shadow being cast over them. The other Amon just points up.
I point back. It is rude to point.
This is the
Mine
damn
is, mine
Spider-Man
is a
meme.
different type of pointing.
The Blackguard pulls out Black Razor, and the other Amon pulls out their mace. "Look, I don't know what's going on," says the other Blackguard guy, "but it seems like the others are at a standstill. You guys don't have to fight. I don't have to kill you, but I will if I have to. I don't
Elena
want to
lands
have
on
to.
Amon's shoulder and
I
just
don't want to
starts
have to
tugging at
fight
him.
you again."
It's tough talk for a man already standing where his grave should be.
Oh, Jesus Christ, we're dead.
They're just gonna throw
The other
grave crypts at
Amon,
each other.
the other Amon just looks up at you, Amon, and says, "Jeez, is that what I sound like when I do that? You know
I
what?
gotta-
Fuck it." And he casts harm on you.
Oh no!
All right.
Constitution save.
All right.
Wait, you good at those?
It's also necrotic damage, so.
Damn!
That's not gonna save it, but I do have Death Ward.
You fall to 1.
Okay.
You kind of like fall flat on the carpet for a second, and then the other Amon just like looks at the Blackguard, says, or Blackguard, of course, at first goes, "What the hell are you doing? I think we need them alive. We already have a bargaining chip. We can't." Hey, be glad I didn't use power word kill. And then Amon stands up with his death ward gone. And then
Okay.
the other Amon looks up at you and goes, "Oh, yeah, I guess they would have that too."
Okay. I'm going to teleport right back. How far have I gone?
Not that far.
Okay, I'm gonna teleport right back to like a. Negotiations have failed. Kill them all. And I go,
On, no, bad boy.
You teleport back to them, who are all just kind of like sitting on logs and talking to each other.
I'm going to curl back my lips and let the ooze, my spittle ooze out of my teeth, and go like, "It has failed. Slay them all."
I'm on. No, Mao is still, and I point to the whole situation with Mao.
Read the room, Davenport.
Okay, so we have a fuck ton of gold and some interesting items. Like, what can we trade for this? Because we also want the arrow. Like, how do you want this to go?
You don't
The children are
understand.
going to do what they're going to
They
do.
attacked me.
I mean, they not for nothing. These guys do seem a little on the aggro side, but if they're negotiating, we
And I'm
might as
saying it has
well.
failed. That they are gonna, those two
Hey.
are gonna come back.
Rixali's chosen pipes up. Hey, we're still negotiating, and if you want your friends to live, then you'll shut the fuck up and we'll negotiate. Okay?
Okay,
Amon,
so let's
stand down
keep
for
this
now.
brief. Let's keep this brief.
Let me tell
So-
you, other Boomcrash, you're not really making it very easy for me to make a decision here. Because, again, I'm not getting anything, like, that will make me not... Oh, boy, this is really hard. I think I know what. I think I know who can keep... No, I have a better idea. Let's wait for Amon to get back. Then she kind of closes her eyes. I've sent them a message. They should be back shortly.
Okay.
They arrive. They don't seem to be aggressive, in spite of chasing after Amon.
I'm
Okay, how
gonna
long has
just
that passed?
A few minutes.
Probably
Okay, in that case, I need to cast some spells.
Okay.
Death Ward is back. Also, I'm going to cast about. Okay, I'm going to cast 2 more rounds of. Okay, I'm going to cast Mass Cure Wounds onto everyone within our party exclusively.
Okay.
Okay, so that's 3d8 plus 5. So that's going to be 22 for all of us. Okay, and then I'm going to also let's see. That's not necessary. That's not necessary. Okay. Okay, I think that's it for now. Yeah. Okay, that's it for now.
I'm gonna cast one more Cure Wounds on Amon. Cure Light Wounds.
Okay. The others
Actually,
arrive.
Sorry, that was level 2 I wanted to use.
What? Dan, I can't barely hear you. What are you doing?
Sorry, I'm just giving you Cure Wounds.
Okay.
Oh, not so great. It was only 6 healing.
Okay, 6. Okay, thanks.
Well, it looks like you did a higher level cast for 8 healing.
Yeah, why is it 6 there but 8 there? Or is it 8 plus 6?
It's 8 plus... No,
Oh,
the
so
8 is the
14.
radiant and acid damage that you apply to attacks.
Okay. Yeah, so then it is just 6. I rolled bad.
No, it's 8. The higher level cast is 2. And the
Oh,
level 1 cast is 6.
okay.
2 is from
So-
an added... the added dice.
So what do I heal?
8.
8.
Okay.
Okay. Blackguard Zumasu arrives. Harbinger of Suffering arrives. Goes over to Rixali and is going to pump some health into her. Lay on hands.
Yes, we're all healing now and having a good time, except I'm still dead!
Yeah.
Yep, we're working on that.
She's not even putting the ring on, so I can't even talk to her. She's being a bitch.
So, she takes the ring off Mao's finger and has it in her
okay,
hand.
there we go.
Hey.
Listen, I'm still keeping this here. Amon, Amon. She kind of glares at Daramon.
I can lay her right back. But I think I'll look directly to her. They got some fucking eye magic shit. So I'm gonna look at the top of her head.
Okay. Can you do a little... Fine. He raises his hand at nowhere, and he begins weaving this dark spell around her face. The shadows clamp around her ears, and he casts Bestow Curse on her, making her deaf. That should help. Now she can't hear her true name. Yes?
Yeah, yes.
Try it. Go ahead. I just want to make sure it's working. Sweetness? That's not your true name. Hold on.
Sweetling, darling. She's deaf, but the thing is that I still have the telepathy, and I can still communicate with her. Like, that hasn't gone away.
Rixali's Chosen just kind of looks at you. Well, does that work?
Yeah.
From everything
Yes.
I've read, I don't think it should.
That's what I did. it did just work.
I believe you said her name out loud back there.
I think she's trying to con you.
Back there, yes, but I have also told her to stop attacking you when I rushed forward when we were starting negotiations. That was telepathically.
What do you want?
Oh. Well, I assumed that was out loud. It only works verbally.
Okay, then sorry, I did not realize that. We can retcon it and say I did say it out loud.
Yeah, and we can say that now you are learning that is how that works.
Okay, cool.
It has to be said aloud so that they can hear it.
Okay. Okay. We've established that works.
What do you want?
That you can't hear. What do you want? Like,
Because
There
I don't know.
nowhere gets up and walks over in front
I'm
of
gonna
you.
stop her. I'm gonna stop her.
She looks at you and
Yeah,
just
no,
kind
I'm
of
going to-
glares.
I can grapple her, so I'm just gonna grab her by the shoulder and be like, "Hold on."
like
We're doing a
let's
trade.
come on.
She says kind of a little too loudly, "Let go of me."
No. You're important to them.
Sorry,
She's
Boom
can't
important to
hear
us.
you. She is going to disengage.
Boom Crash holds
can
out
I
her
make
talon.
Grapple check.
No. She's disengaging.
Yeah,
Mhm.
okay.
You can't make an attack against her.
Yeah.
It wasn't tied up or anything.
Okay, are we engaging in combat again?
Yeah, that's
it's-
why I'm kind of just like, what's going on?
I can
with
tell you
that?
what's going to happen.
Okay.
She shrugs out of your grasp, goes over to Rixali's Chosen, and holds out her hand. And Rixali hands her the ring. And Nowhere just kind of looks at it, looks at her own. Then she slips on the ring. And she closes her eyes. Are you in there, Vesranor?
Yeah. Wait, I can hear myself in here now? What the fuck? Come on.
No, it's another you. Another universe, apparently.
Of course they would have one of you. What
Of
do you
course, they would
want?
have one of you.
Yeah, well, fuck off. Are they still alive? Did you kill them? I bet you did. I'm gonna get out of here
No.
eventually. I'm gonna...
Shut the
Okay.
fuck up. You're fine for now. So are your friends, as long as you cooperate. Got it?
Insight check?
Sure.
As a ghost?
Sight check.
Yeah, you can make the check. It's a wisdom.
Okay, I am really confused though. Like, what do they actually want?
They're trying
Well,
to do a
they're
trade.
letting the Maus are negotiating right now.
Yeah. You seem to get that impression as they're talking to each other. And the other Boom Crash kind of explains it. We've had this problem before, but that ring, it keeps the soul locked inside instead of going on to wherever it should. It's a useful precaution, but also a bit of a curse sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Nowhere continues to talk to Mao. Mao, you're really not sure what to think of yourself. She's very hard to read, especially with nothing to go on. just hear her voice echoing through the void of the ring that you are existing in.
Yeah, you can keep me alive in here, but see, the problem is I don't have proof what's going on out there.
No,
You know how it
don't.
is in here.
You can trust me, surely.
Really? Of all people.
I suppose that's right. I did take on that name. Anywho, you don't have much of a choice, so either cooperate, or this ring's going to be destroyed, and your friends will perish along with it.
Well, the fact that you're keeping me alive means that they must be alive, and something's going on. I'll behave. What worse could happen? I get sent to the hells, and whoever the fuck is looking for me gets me anyway.
There have been worse fates. Hell's not so bad when you get used to it. Anyway, I don't think we can command each other, so we're safe here for now.
So did you know about this, like, early on? Because I only just figured this out. This is fucked up.
Know about what?
A true name thing?
I've known my true name for a while.
I have known my true name for a while. Fine, you can... Sure, you can tell me all about it. When I'm alive.
I'm gonna go to one of our party members and go like, what do they actually want? Because I still haven't gotten an answer to that.
We don't have an answer. We're gonna let this happen and see what comes of it. It's up to Mao now.
I'll give them an up to speed of they were from the basically neutral negative plane. They were out on a quest that's similar to ours but different, and they kind of just want to, because they're more ruthless enough, they always want to have a little bit of an edge on whatever deal they're making. So they already got the bow of Artemis, or yeah, it was Artemis, right?
So
they
we're
already got
trying
the
to.
bow of Artemis, and they just want to leave here probably with
So-
maybe some of our shit.
I kind of want, like, Amon, please be patient. Let's see how the conversation with Mao resolves. And I would like to sort of let Allie do their thing because
Okay.
it's 11 o'clock and she's barely played.
Yay!
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, listening to this has been fun, so I am okay.
Okay.
So... What was the last thing we talked about?
I mean,
You took did you traded like location of hells and like fate and things
Yeah.
like that.
Right.
It was
And how
just
long have you
picking
known
up the
about your
name.
true name? Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
and the idea, like, if I'm alive, that means they're still alive, so I'm being compliant. I can't do anything else. I'm dead.
Okay. Well, she just insists once again for you to cooperate.
Cooperating as best I can inside of a veil, inside of a ring, to make sure I don't go to the 9 hells. Thank you.
Good. She looks at Boom Crash, their de facto leader, and Rixali's chosen, turns towards you guys. She says, all right, now both of our mouths are neutral zone.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have the ring. You have Vezranor, who's deaf. Well, she doesn't say Vezranor. She doesn't know that.
Mhm. Yeah.
You have Mao, or Nowhere, who is deafened for now.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
we're in a weird neutral zone. I'm feeling a bit better about this.
Okay.
Now,
Yep.
where the hell are we? Because our world is seemingly different than yours. If a Taurus is not in our thrall, if we go back to the material plane, what's going to happen? Are you in our world or are we in yours?
Why don't you just I'm just gonna thaumaturge and yell. I was like, why don't you just try it and figure it out? Like
Because I
one
can
way or
only
the other-
plane shift using my, my arcanums once a day.
Well, then just like you have 24 hours. You have the rest of the week or such to eventually make it to some kind of material plane, one way or the other. Can you not?
Okay.
You know what? Hold on. And she takes out a emerald ring and says, "A Taurus, sweetie.
Boom Crash is
That's
loving
fucked up.
this.
A Taurus." He looks at the rest of you. He's not responding. He should be able to respond. Amon, and she looks at the other Amon. Can you contact Brazier? I'll try. He's not responding either.
So you guys must be in our world then.
They suddenly get a little more anxious and defensive. They're kind of like reaching... Well, they're kind of tightening the grips on their weapons and whatnot.
Okay. Let's see if it's the same for us. So, how about I threw away the ring that a Taurus gave me, so I can't contact him, and I don't want to because he's a motherfucker and he's not in my thrall. Good job on you. I can contact Brazier. How does that sound? I'll try sending.
Fine.
Okay. So Boom Crash is going to use sending and is going to send a short message to Thrazier and say, "Hey Thrazier, just wanted to check in and see how you were doing and if this even goes through."
There's a silence calling back to you. And then, "Ho ho! It is me, Thrazier. I cannot come to the wire right now, but thank you for your message. Perhaps sorry. That was my automated message. You are the Raven one, yes? I am fine. How are you? What do you need?" The message ends.
Okay. Boom Crash is like, "Nope, that one definitely went through. Got this answering service, but then got my eardrum blown out." So okay. Did you wait, hold on. Did you float to the, and she points upward to the daytime realm that we just came from. Did you float in from there?
No,
to
we
here?
saw you floating down to here, where we came in after we went through the portal. Hermes guided us to a portal, and he told us that it led to Bitopia.
Okay.
We ended up
Wait,
on the
Hermes?
Twilight Realm, and we saw this hunt thing going on, so we hid in the shadows until we could strike,
question.
once they
I'm
were
gonna-
alone.
I can ask a question. Like, why were you in contact with Hermes?
I thought you said Hades.
Well, naturally, we needed to find out where Artemis was.
Wait, so then who was looking for Artemis to begin with?
Well, it's a bit of a quest chain. Hermes wanted us to get Artemis's bow for his own uses. Hades, on the other hand, wanted something from Hermes. He was nebulous about what it was, something about a contract.
Okay. So that's the quest chain. So they also, that was not clear earlier when we sort of talked about this. We thought that they had gotten the quest to get Artemis's bow from Hades. That's what
Yeah.
was understood before. Okay. So that clears things up.
Hermes is a
Maybe-
dick.
What if I want to solve this problem for you. Have you tried floating up and going there and then trying to reach out and contact?
I have not, but I can.
Okay. That seems like it would be an obvious choice. Can I do an Arcana check to see if there's anything else that I can throw at this?
Sure.
Aha!
Okay, that's pretty good. Boom Crash, you have gone through 2 portals today. You went through one at Famladan, the one you paid for. There was a distinctly different feeling when you went through the portal that Hermes guided you to. You thought it was just because it was like a naturally occurring portal or something, but there was a strange feeling as you walked through it, almost a pulling before you were pulled through. I think the portal itself might be corrupted somehow.
Was it all of us, or was it just her? I know you
She
described
is
it for her.
picking out this feeling, and she's putting two and two together with this intelligence check. You all felt this same sensation. You didn't
Okay,
really
okay.
think anything of it.
Okay.
Guys, I think the portal that we went through to come here was corrupted. Like Hermes gave us a bad portal.
I told you, Hermes sucks. I think he played us in some way.
I mean,
Played
he's,
us
he's
too. I knew he couldn't be trusted. Hades told us to watch out for his tricks.
So do you want to gang up on him?
As promising as that sounds, I think I need to get back to my realm. I think maybe going back through my own portal might fix it. Unless it's back through the other portal. She looks up at the facing world of Bitopia at
Oh, why don't
Dothian.
Mhm.
I was like, you got a familiar, right? I'm gonna point at the Vixala's chosen.
No. Why would I have a familiar?
Warlocks can. I thought Warlocks could get a familiar. Guess not.
Looks like
If they
your
take-
Boom Crash can, I
If
assume.
they take the ritual casting or the pact. If they
Yeah,
don't, then
Goose
they can do
popped.
whatever they want.
Yeah, no, I have a Pact of the Tome.
Ah.
So do I.
Okay. How
Yes.
about we? Can you guys summon anything? Between all of
I
you.
can summon my mount again.
Okay. How about this? Why don't you summon something, send it through, and have it report back. See if you guys can even make it back through there. From the sound of things, your portal is pretty defective, and the moment you guys go through, who knows, you could disintegrate or whatever. So, why don't you send a scout first?
They kind of look at each other. They nod. Alright. Zumasu. She looks at the Nega Zumasu. Summon your mount. Head back to the portal. You know where that is. That mountain over there. Over there. It was that one. Between those. Been moving around. I'm not good at directions. Then take them on with you. No, I got it. He summons his griffin again, which manifests itself after a 10-minute ritual. He hops aboard, and he flies off.
Should I follow?
No.
That's your
Well,
prerogative.
Let's keep collected here and see if we can all solve this issue.
Well, okay, I have a question then. What was the deal with the angel that was killing the other Celestials on the hunt?
I don't know. That
Annuel, you
doesn't have
you
anything to
saw
do with
what
us. Anahuel looks at you and just says, I can scarcely tell what's going on here, but that devil, must have infiltrated the games if it was there from the start. Perhaps if there's this corrupt portal, maybe it did come through there. But that was a full-fledged devil. It wasn't like an evil devil. And then Rixali's chosen kind of glares at her and goes, "We're not evil. Different, then."
Negative energy? I get a negative vibe.
She
Yeah,
kind of
you're pretty
sneers at
evil.
Zumasu.
It's like, I like.
To us, you guys are pathetic. Alright?
Eh. Does the other guy collect rare ingredients and foods, by the way, too?
Well, his interest hasn't been so much in foods, so much as taking the might of Dendar to the people of Allore. Thankfully, Aetoris has an iron grip on that place, so useful. We can control a continent on the material plane and a bit of Gehenna. It's a sweet deal. So we're just kind of trying to move up as much as we can.
That's a pretty sweet deal.
Wait,
I'm
so did
gonna
you guys
say, I
never
like
have
the
to
setup.
deal with a war?
Well, it wasn't much of a war.
What happened to New Dawn?
What happened?
We know peeps from different cities.
New Dawn. So you do have one of those as well?
Yeah.
That was rough, but as soon as the sun went out, well, it was easy to take over. Taurus sent his troops up. I don't think our Zumasu was a Yuan-Ti then, but just swept over the place and used my powers, used Incabulos's powers, and we swept over New Dawn and took its wealths for Allure.
Yeah. Boom Crash sort of looks over at Amon and cocks
Which
her
one?
head and telepathically says, because we're keeping this on the down low, do you want to ask them about the Eye of Encabulus to finish your staff, or do you want to keep that under wraps?
No, I want to keep it under wraps because I know for the fact that the Harbinger of Suffering is a worshiper of it, and
Yeah.
we can't tolerate this shit. Like I am seething with rage, but I am keeping it down low. I am
Okay.
clenching my teeth.
Okay.
He's on the outside of the fire pit.
So, I mean, what about you guys? How did the war go for you?
It's
still
ongoing.
I think. I really don't care.
It's been a few days. I
Only
mean,
a few
we care a
days.
little bit. Yeah.
I guess ours happened a bit before yours then. Ours was
Yeah. Things-
at least a few years ago.
Okay, now that's a weird timeline. We've only technically been adventuring for what, maybe a little less than a year now?
I don't know.
No, that's to the rest of the party.
Yeah, that sounds about right. After I woke up from being petrified.
It's been a busy year. Now that I think about it,
It has been a busy year.
I'm in a ring.
Yes.
You are.
I asked.
Do we want to come back to the ring?
I asked the other Mao. So updates? What the fuck's going on? Anything?
I don't know. They've deafened me.
Great.
Ask
You
her
have
questions
eyes.
about our
Tell me how
timeline.
they're moving. What's their body language like?
No one's attacked each other yet, but Zumasu's left. Our Zumasu's left.
Snakehead, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Fucking looks weird.
They seem nervous. Rixali's chosen, she likes to be called, has informed me that we are not on our world. I've informed her to be a little tight-lipped. Since you're here, you might as well know that.
I'm literally nothing in this right now. I'm just at the whim of whatever you feel like doing.
Understandable. I don't want to have to kill you, but if it's necessary.
Just saying, maybe this all works out. We can work together and we can just take over all of Allure and it can just be ours. Just saying.
We already have Allure.
What?
We have a bit of Gehenna as well.
I have no clue what that is, but Deets, come on, drop it. Tell me how you did it.
If you haven't conquered Allure yet, then I don't think that I should be telling you anything.
What the fuck? I've been following these guys around and they don't want to go back. I'm trying to convince them so I can create my crime syndicate and we can start building up our own little, fortress.
I used to think that way. Small.
Look, I can stream in here.
Sure you can. It would be
You just take
somewhat
your-
annoying.
You
But
just see,
something
their
tells
mouth
me-
flinching every now and then.
Something tells me I shouldn't be telling you too much. Your Zumasu and your Boom Crash. Not sure about your Amon. But they all don't follow the same paths that we have. Boom Crash forsake their patron. Their weakness.
They don't seek power
Your
the same way.
Zumasu. Your Zumasu isn't even a Yuan-Ti. Not a full Yuan-Ti. Not yet.
And?
Saw power, and you said no. Stupid.
They said no. I'm not there yet. Look. I wouldn't be having this conversation with you if I wasn't pursuing it. Deets.
Persuasion check.
The question is, did your power come to play because somebody else could use you? Or were you able to get it on your own?
I'm not here to... I'm not here to push you in any way, right? Why don't you just try and find that path yourself? I mean, you said you only found out your... Well, they said you only found out your true name recently. That means you've only recently puzzle box. So, you even met Briareus yet?
A little bit.
No.
I'll tell you that the conversation wasn't quite
No.
pleasant.
I'm not talking to you anymore. She takes the ring off.
Oh.
Rixali just kind of looks at Nowhere, who's taken off the ring. She has a telepathic conversation with her.
Scree!
Then she just kind of just nods and looks back to the rest of you guys. Well, I'm sure he'll be back eventually.
Mhm.
Can't fly himself out of a paper bag sometimes.
In the meantime, did you by any chance start running into all of this weird little dog inn? Is that
thing
something
is
that you guys have
universal.
run
Wait,
into? The little
You
shit that you
mean-
do?
tavern with a little... like a dog?
Yeah. Little puppy.
What kind of dog?
Well, we don't have anything like that, but do have this
Guys don't
sort
have
of...
dogs?
No. There was a tavern that we came by a few times. There was this weird white cat in it.
Oh god, they're franchising.
Oh my god.
What if they're competitors?
I don't know how it is in your universe, but maybe they're similar? I wouldn't really know. We torched the place the third time we saw it. It was a little creepy.
Jesus fuck.
We
See, that's
almost
where you
torched
guys.
it, honestly.
Yeah, but we didn't do that, and I feel like that's the little difference between you and us.
That's
We saw something
It's
that was
okay
a threat
that
to
we're
our
different.
power, and we destroyed it. I don't know what you want from us.
I mean, it
You
didn't
were
seem like it was a
threatened by a
threat. It just seemed like it
restaurant?
was annoying.
Well,
Amon, you were threatened by the dog.
perhaps that was
Yeah.
a bit of an overreaction in retrospect.
See,
Yeah, I was-
you can be ruthless, but you don't have to be over the top about it. That's all I'm saying.
With all the knowledge that we have now, looking back at, there were probably easier ways to conquer all the things we did. Anyway,
This episode of Justice Lords is getting weird.
Could we
Okay.
just anyway, you guys already kind of screwed us to some degree on the deal with Mao because we have to use a higher level spell to even bring her back. So would it be okay if she was at least ours was sitting here? You know, not as a and I kind of make a motion. Is that within reasonable limits? We seem to have kind of come to a little bit of a understanding.
well, you
We're
see,
helping
there's
you out.
also a deal that you wanted to make.
Yep. Name your price. What do you have it? What do you want?
We needed to get the Bow of Artemis. We're honestly not sure if we can take it back with us or if it'll get disintegrated like suggested. So, we might be willing to part with this one. Perhaps the Artemis in our world will be more amicable. Maybe we'll try talking to them. I don't know.
Mhm.
We maybe be nice. We're talking here, aren't we?
Yeah, good job.
Rather handsomely, I think.
Thank you. So,
You guys are
do business.
Let me just pull out some of the nice things I got. Your friend there had a sword. Does he want another sword that can make little holes in the ground, like little 5x5 caverns, and also has acid damage attached to it? I pulled out the rapier.
Booncrash just kind of looks a little perplexed and goes, I don't think he's going to be willing to give up Black Razor. Moreover, I
no.
don't think Black Razor's going to be willing to give up him.
Do you want a
Oh.
painting of a creepy pyramid? She.
She looks at it for a second. No.
Okay, that's fair. What else do I got?
I got a cloak of elven kind here, a blue one, and I pull it out. It's a little stylish.
You're talking small time. This is the weapon of a god.
Yeah. I don't know, maybe if you like this, I could put it on the pile.
Yeah, which is why we're trying to get you to name your fucking price so we don't have to, like, waste time. So come on, name it.
I pull out I go into my bag of holding. I got a piece by piece. I pull out a splint mail of fire resistance. I got this thing from a dragon. You guys probably killed a few dragons, right?
More than a few.
We killed around. Actually, how many did we kill? We're up to like what, 6?
3.
Oh.
Well,
did we-
3 like great big, or that's the number of colors that we've gotten in
The
terms of.
boss. Yeah.
Red, blue, and black. Yeah.
Oh. Well, we're at about 7 different colors right now. The gold one was really hard. I must admit.
Wait, that was
Also,
murder death,
Stop
right?
starting conversations you don't want to continue with.
I just want to clarify something. There wasn't murder death, by the way. He was with like an Ifriti and a
Murder Death was a bronze dragon.
He was
bronze
bronze.
dragon.
So technically, we've got 4.
Number
And this one's a
edited.
baby one, so you can ask them if they've murdered babies.
Listen, our price for the weapon of a deity, we won't ask for another deity's weapon in return. We need something at least very rare, legendary or something. And gold is inconsequential. A Taurus has plenty to keep me happy.
You see me like the pile of gold I'm shoveling out, I just start putting back in.
Yeah.
But magic items, they take time to both acquire and to create, be useful to us.
We have a few.
Tell me, what's that weird amulet around your neck? She glances at Boom Crash.
Are you talking about is she talking about the one that Edgrenor gave me? This was a gift from my teacher.
What does it do?
It protects me from Rixali's influence.
I suppose I wouldn't want that then. Oh. No. No. No, I don't need that. I don't need that. She starts rubbing her head.
Ooh, she just got a headache.
It wouldn't work on me anyway. Her eyes just kind of blink a little bit, and you can see wisps of shadow kind of like flitter out from them.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Tell you
I would
what,
try.
you people seem to be a little behind us, but maybe you have information that I could use. You said something about Pamela, Dan. What was that?
It's a
It's a place that we're applying for citizenship for.
yeah.
We
It's a
just
place
got
we're
our
applying
we just got our green cards. We need to do a work citizenship right now.
We got a work visa, okay?
Yeah.
We have to fulfill the contract or we get kicked out.
It's a elemental haven.
Mental, you mean primordial?
Yeah. Same
That's
difference.
You
interesting.
say potato, Izate are made of morts.
Mm-hmm.
Can I? Okay, I'm gonna try. Can I do something weird? Can I try and make a religion check to try and pray to Hermes?
Why would you want to pray to Hermes? He dicked us over.
Just see what he says. Any sort of insight, maybe.
Okay. You do you.
I mean,
I
I'm just
can't
gonna
stop
kind of
you.
like sit here and just kind of like, okay, Hermes, what the fuck? I want to talk to you. Give me your insights and wisdom. This must be some lesson or something here.
The wisdom you get is it's just a prank.
It's not
bro.
bad. It might be. It's just a prank, too.
Isn't bad. You think a silent prayer to Hermes. And with your silent prayer, disappear. Fetch his token.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Wait, he appears here?
Yes, you called him, you dumbass!
I could just talk to him. I mean, this actually works too, fine. He can sort
Hello,
this out.
everybody.
want
I
my
have returned. Your message has been received. Oh.
Oh shit, it worked.
Ooh.
Hermes, did you double book?
Ooh. Okay. He's looking at both of you, and the other Rixali is like powering up her Eldritch Blast. The other Amon is like taking out their mace.
I
You
kind
son
of just
of a
go like,
bitch.
hey, hold on, guys. We both said Hermes was involved here, so I figured if it was portal ready, he could fix it.
Nahuel immediately like clambers to the ground. My Lord Hermes! Just like dropped her weapon and is like head to the
baby.
grass. Oh, it's a Nahuel, is it? It's fine. I don't think that you're needed here much anymore. But I can tell your stories in the halls, dear. I just want it. Shh.
Rude!
Did he just banish her?
Rude! He's a god!
God damn.
Oh, he's a Greek god. You knew what you signed
Jesus
up for.
Christ, he's a fucking trickster!
So, you called me here, Zumasu, and have you know?
Boomcrash takes out a bottle of wine. She's like, okay, fuck this, I'm out.
This
You
is
offered the
an
other one.
interesting lesson that I'm teaching you, it seems. What kind of
Yeah?
a trick are you trying to pull?
That's what we were wondering with you, because they said they went through a portal that you sent them through, and they're here, and we went through a portal that you sent us through, we're here.
Oh, but I
And-
only met one of you. That's interesting. He kind of like flutters around on his sandals, zooms towards the other boom crash.
Hold
I
on,
haven't
that
talked
one...
to you, have I?
We didn't roll insight checks on their lies, have we?
He is kind of floating around her as Boom Crash looks up at Hermes. We had an agreement, I thought. I haven't dealt with you at all. I have no clue what you're talking about. And honestly, I don't smell anything on you as far as my ode of do sense Hades. Oh, you nasty little dogs, you. You've been to Hades for me? Wait a minute. You said you went through the portals? That's correct. We went through the portals. I thought there was something screwy with those portals. Well, no harm done. At least now I know what it does. It sends stupid copies of you to the other world. Well, that's interesting. Maybe I can get Artemis to go through. Where is she, anyway? We banished her. You banished her? We can banish you too, trickster god. I'm the
Stepping
god of
away a little bit.
message. I'm the god of messages. I'm not a trickster. It's really insensitive. We're still
I
gonna
mean,
banish you.
Hold on, you guys. Hermes, I know you probably have insight greater than a lot of us here, but at the same time, is it not fucked up that you kind of created extra sentient life that went through a bunch of suffering in existence?
I didn't know what that portal was going to do. I'm sorry. That's my bad.
That was my bad. Did
There was-
I do that?
This weird portal just kind of showed up on Mount Olympus, and I wanted to know what it did, so I sent you on a weird, stupid quest to find out.
And now we know. And that
Wait.
was super great.
Where do you know where the portal came from? Because depending on where that came from, that could be an issue.
It's not our problem, Zumosu. We have enough things to fix.
It might be related.
Well,
I kind of tried to motion for Boomcrash to talk to me telepathy. It might be incabulous related.
I'm sure there will be a full report to the gods. I promise you. We will deal with it in our own way. And as for you, Darkling clones, I guess we need to get rid of you, maybe? They immediately go on the defensive.
Come on, Hermes. They are a bit aggro, but they're not. Again, you just created sentient life, even if, again, it is kind of aggro.
Can't just have clones of you going around. Look, they're all evil looking. Hey! What do you want me to say? You're all evil looking. And you're obviously trying to kill your clones. We can't just have a evil cloning portal active and roaming about.
Well, I agree on the basis of the cloning portal shut off, but I mean, you can't just get rid of these guys. If you guys were we like the first people you met after the portal, other than banishing the gods? Like, have you technically done anything bad other than an emotion to Mao?
They kind of look at each other for a bit and go, "No, we haven't done anything bad.
He's lying.
All we did was banish the gods, and that's only temporary."
You are
Right,
in the view
Amon?
of a god who could probably tell this stuff, you know? I'm trying to make a case for you guys.
And
I guess if you want to plead the fifth.
Hermes just kind of shakes his head. They're lying. They've done something bad. Oh, and we have more company. The other Zumasu returns. And
I was wondering when he was going to come back.
he is astride his griffin. Which I promptly deleted. But trust me, he's on a griffin.
Mm-hmm.
As he lands, he goes, "Alright, guys, so who is that? That's Hermes. What is he doing here?" "He's here to destroy the evil clones of us, apparently," says the other Boom Crash. The other Nowhere is, like, super defensive. She is
Tom
like,
Crow is drinking wine.
I backed the fuck away. Actually, I'm going to back away a little bit further.
alright, what are we
join up with
gonna
our evil selves
do,
and we kill
Rick
the god.
Solly? We can't telepathy. And then Hermes kind of booms out, "I can hear your telepathy. You remember that." And he just kind of echoes throughout everybody's minds. God damn it.
I don't hear it.
We have to go.
Oh yeah, you're off. So no one
give
can hear you.
me my baby back. Give me my baby.
Boom Crash looks at your Boom Crash.
Baby. My baby.
We-
She points down at Mao and she's like, "Give me my baby."
You want no destruction
You
from the
have your
evil
baby.
clones?
I want my baby.
You want no destruction from the evil clones, as you so call us, trickster god? Then you don't want us to kill their clone of, she gestures towards the corpse of Mao. She's stuck in a ring. Read my mind, you know it's true. Read her mind, you know she'll do it.
I want
Hermes
my baby back.
narrows his eyes at both of
Ribs.
them. Looks like we got ourselves a celestial standoff.
Oh my god.
Well, I leave it to you folks. What do you
Oh,
guys
fuck.
want to do? You're the real clones, as I remember you. So, what do you want to do? Should I
Boomcrash
smite
looks
these
at Zamasu.
bastards? And
Boomcrash looks at Zamasu and says, "Next time, do not escalate when we're trying to do a peaceful negotiation tactic."
I
be
called the
fair, like,
cops!
I called the
didn't know that
cops.
they were actually going to come. That in his
To
like,
be
I
fair,
rarely, yeah, I rarely defend Zumasu, but at the same time, I must admit, like, remember, I'm the guy with the actual divine intervention, and Neru has never come to me directly.
That's
Yeah.
true. But right now, you're doing a quest for Hermes on the outer planes. He's the messenger god, and you sent him a message. The other gods couldn't be reached because they had been banished.
I figured of all the ones, he might have been the one that might be reachable. I just
He
kind of motioned to
certainly
Boomcrash.
was.
The negotiation seemed to be breaking down a little bit, and I wanted answers. This seemed to be the fastest way. To be fair, again, I am not so okay with just having bad things happening to these clones, but I do think they might need a little supervision.
So
Or at
how
least
attached are you to this other tiefling that's stuck in the ring?
Well, I
Boomcrash.
motioned to Boomcrash. She's our baby.
She's my baby. You
She's
don't
their
understand. I am at midlife. I need to have a flock. You don't understand what my ovaries are doing to me.
I kind of console Boomcrash a tiny bit. I'm just like, Rick's all he's chosen. You gotta have at least some concern for your companions, right? Like, have some empathy, have some little sign of good faith. Maybe we can negotiate something out of this.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay.
Yes. Come on, other bird thing.
I'm appealing to her sense of empathy that
Which
she
she
might
has
just be
none.
developing now.
Other Boomcrash's ovaries are kicking in. You know what? That's really weird, but yeah.
That's not bad.
Did we just sync up?
That's fucking gross.
You're birds, so that means you just lay eggs at the same time every few days. Start your own chicken coop.
Gross. All right.
Oh my god.
With that, Hermes just kind of pouts a little. Other Boomcrash, don't you want to just talk this over? She looks at Zumasu and says, "Can't be trusted. I can't trust him. We don't have, and he knows, we don't have any more uses of that banishment left. He knows we're out of juice. This is our one ace in the hole. I'm not giving it up for anything. I've gotten this far. I need to get back to where I belong. You're gonna let me go there. I don't care what sort of thing this other Zumasu's doing." What are you saying, Boomcrash?
No, I'm. Can I explore a
Escalate.
creature? I want
Escalate.
Okay, hold on. If isn't being worn
she's
or
distracted
carried
right now.
You automatically move up 30 feet in any direction. An ability check with your spellcasting ability contested by the creature's strength check. How strong do we think know where the betrayer is?
Well, got one
Probably
comparison.
Not super strong.
Probably not, because she's still a rogue / warlock, so strength is likely her dump.
Or at least her second dump.
Yeah,
She doesn't have the ring on her finger. She's just holding it.
exactly.
Yeah,
That's the point.
so. Yeah, I'm gonna try and telekinesis that out of her hands. I want my baby back.
Okay. As the other Boomcrash is getting defiant towards Hermes, she starts backing away, and she looks at Nowhere like, "You keep that safe. We're going to..." And she goes into telepathy mode as mid-sentence. But then, Boomcrash, you lunge out with your telekinetic force, a shadowy hand reaching around the ring. Nowhere immediately goes to grab it. Let's do an opposed athletics check. Well, their athletics
it's-
versus...
Hold on, no, where is it? I'll just...
Populate the chat.
Yeah.
Finally, we have
treat it-
escalated violence.
We'll treat it as a... If the object is worn or
Spellcasting
carried
ability contested, so...
by a strength check, that's actually different than...
Just don't roll bad.
Don't roll bad.
So Do I
don't-
just roll a charisma throw, or?
Spellcasting ability, yeah, it's a charisma check.
Remember,
Charisma.
have you used your inspiration yet? So
It
I have
doesn't matter.
not.
But
I
damn,
don't need to, though.
these
There's
are
a-
bad rolls.
Your grip kind of is loose in your haste, but even so, Nowhere's grip was nowhere strong enough to.
The ring is
unintentional.
floundering between her fingers as it flies off, fumbles in the air before zooming over to Boom Crash.
Yeah, it kind of slips through her fingers there in the surprise action, and Boom Crash, the ring flies towards you. You have it.
finally, violence
I
is
leap
escalated.
over to jump on Mao's body to cover it.
Ah, good. So I can go ham then. Hermes cracks his knuckles.
Wait!
Kill them! They killed my baby!
He spins his little, what was it called again, Jay?
Caduceus?
His caduceus. Spins it around over his head and just launches a fiery volley from it. Just these kind of rays of light zooming towards them. It skids across the ground as they kind of defend against it. The Blackguard blocking it with his shield. Amon just kind of eating it. And Rixali has seemingly started chanting under her breath, Victus Gola Balorum. And
I'm gonna run away. I'm gonna hoist Mao up and just start running.
you hoist up Mal's corpse and start running. They enter combat mode, and I guess, Boom Crash, are you running as well?
Yeah, I'm noping the fuck out. 1, 2, 3.
I am
I
running
kinda
in.
want-
Finally, violence has escalated.
Finally. The other Rixali, as the volleys are like landing on the ground around her, she steps forward, and then her body morphs with the shadows kind of grasping around her, and her form embiggens. She transforms into a massive demonic creature with a blue flaming whip and a crackling sword of darkness, bellowing.
Oh, fuck.
Balnor, what the
That's really cool.
She casts True Polymorph to turn herself into a Baelor using her 9th level Incarnum.
Okay, so
that's
she
what it
didn't choose
was.
power word kill.
We will return to our realm. And Hermes just kind of backs away. Oh, that's interesting. Well, at least we can go a little bit harder. Hey, you folks, you did my quest. I don't care. Just go back and find my secretary, all right? And he starts like zooming around them, pelting them with white-hot blasts of radiant fury. The Baelor lunges towards Hermes, whipping him and drawing him out of the sky and stabbing him through with the lightning blade. Ooh! Sorry, that wasn't me. And his true form appears on the other side, and there's just like a fun little battle going on here. Nowhere's like running across and firing Hellsmite up towards Hermes. The Harbinger just kind of blessing everybody nearby as they backpedal. The Blackguard astride their griffin, floating up towards Hermes with his black razor in hand. And they enter combat mode. You guys
Can we
enter
just watch
flight
from a
mode.
distance?
Yeah, I was like, I kind of want to see this because this might be important for
This is-
what we
this is
have
epic.
to face.
Okay, guys, I've since we have 6 rounds of combat, 6 seconds of combat, I'm gonna do this. I cast crave food and water. You guys get popcorn.
I take out my spice pouch and add salt and pepper.
Hell
Don't ruin my
yeah.
popcorn.
I hate it. I hate
Okay, so
this.
now we have wine. So now we have dinner and a show.
So
Actually, on a more serious note, I do have to kind of watch this and be kind of concerned.
yeah,
because
that's
if
what I
don't-
was thinking.
If I do, because I am going to deal with Incapulus. If this is the scope of a deity's power, then you guys are not. I am boned.
Unless
Well, we're
they
coming
die,
with you, but
and we can take
Okay.
their shit.
I also
yeah,
hand
no,
over.
that's why we should stick around, is because they have good equipment, and he also has a boon from Encabulos, so that might be the eye that you need.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I also hand over Mao's body. Amon, what all this is going on? You know, Mao probably would appreciate being put back in her body.
But
put that soul back where it came from, or so help me. So help me.
She's gonna. Unfortunately, I think the time frame has gone a bit, so she's gonna feel as shitty as I am right now.
Unfortunately, I have spent my slots for Ray's Dead, so it's gonna have to wait for tomorrow.
Oh god, everybody's gonna be with a hangover, aren't they?
Oh yeah.
By the way, Zumasu puts down Mao, goes over to the nearest bush, and pukes, and then comes over and picks up some popcorn. It's been a very stressful day, and I was
It
not
really has.
100%.
Is anybody going to put on Mao's ring?
That's what I was going to say. Is Boom Crash puts on Mouse ring? It's like, hi, honey.
There was a brief moment of
are you in there?
silence for you, Mao.
No, I figured there was just me. You probably coming back in, and I'm just like singing at the top of my lungs, trying to piss off the other Mao once it goes back on. I'm like, oh.
Darling, I love that you're singing because you sound so happy, but I beg you to take lessons because you couldn't carry a tune in a bucket if it had a lid on it.
Look, good tunes mean they're pleasant. I was trying to be as unpleasant as possible. Also, hi.
Hi.
Mao,
Hey,
make an
honey.
insight check.
I need to know if you're the real one. Hey, Boom Crash, do you remember what we lost with the Red Raven?
You mean when you clotheslined her? That was awesome. With the immovable rod. That's what you mean, right? Yeah.
Inside 15, that good DM?
Yep. That's a true statement that she might not have known, especially given the bits of information that Nowhere gave you when she was talking to you.
Alternate timeline shit.
So yeah, Boom
This
Crash
is your
starts
Boom Crash.
chatting with Mao, and she's giving you like the background of like what just happened, as well as like live updates from the fight.
Oh, nice. I wish I had popcorn.
And a stunning right hook from Hermes. It looks like he's getting a little bit of a run for his money from these godlike customers here.
I'm going to circle around and keep an eye out on the Harbinger of Suffering because he's the one that I need to really focus on.
Sure. As this battle rages on, you can't wait for the thrilling conclusion of this sort of cliffhanger of sorts. That's where we're going today.
Wop wop.
Womp womp. Alright, well, thank you everybody that came out to watch. If you want to watch this stream, we are here every Sunday from 9 to midnight Eastern Standard Time. And if you want to watch our sister stream, that's on Wednesdays for the Rime of the Frost Maiden from 7 to 10. You can find my books on DriveThruRPG and the DM's Guild, or some of them. And if you want to support me on Patreon, you can do so at patreon.com/noblecrumpet. And I think that's all we have. Do we have some people in the chat? Maybe we could go do a raid?
We did have a raid for us, which is awesome.
I did see that, by the way. Thanks, Chrissy C. Anywho, if there are people here, stick around for the raid. I'll go find somebody. Good night, everybody. Remember, don't call to Hermes too loud. It might.
Like
The
even
one
though
time
I
calling
was
the cops
showing
helps.
to like 99% of the time, like this is the 1% where I'm just like, no, like I get it. Like he made the right call because
Yeah.
All right.
I